Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time for everyone. And this is the one topic only, and that's a career recharge, crafting your career 2.0. I'm going to share a screen in the chat or wherever you're watching it right now, live, all on all major channels. So go ahead and type it yes if you can see my screen in the chat. I'm looking into this one right now. I want to see a few yeses before I actually continue. And if you can hear me, if you can't hear me, then it will not be good. So okay, very good. I see a lot of yeses all over. Thank you so much. Is it you are about to discover today is a career recharge, crafting your career 2.0. Some may have already seen this one. However, it's a way different. It's a brand new the way I'm going to share with you because we probably missed a few things the last time. And I want to make sure you know everything and every question you might have is answered before you even make a decision to actually if career 2.0 is the right option for you. Okay. In case you don't know me, my name is Mohammed Siddiq. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And you want to check on me, and the spammer, scammer, whatever. I'm sure all the questions are answered on meetsdiq.com. You have a private questions to ask. Go ahead and WhatsApp on this number. +1 is a US area code 770-758-5418. You can see it on screen throughout the presentation. Whenever you feel you have a question, go ahead and WhatsApp it. My team is standing by and they're watching it too. If I can't take your question right now, relax completely. I will answer your questions. If we do not answer your questions, don't buy ever anything from us. Why? Because you have been ripped off by many people, and I have been ripped off the same way. People don't answer the question. They pressurize you to buy something. You should not be buying anything from anyone, including me, if we cannot answer a question to your satisfaction. It's not my satisfaction. You have to be 110% certified and satisfied completely and agree, and provided financially you can afford it, then you should buy anything. People love to buy, they never want to be sold. I not only learned this one from my mentor, Alex Mendosian, not only I learned it, I implemented myself, and I do not buy anything myself until I am a 110% satisfied with everything. Based on that principle, that's my basic how I run everything. Today's topic is career recharge, crafting your career 2.0. I have a little cough for over a month. I am on an antibiotic right now. So if I cough in the middle and I have this puff too, I'm taking it. I may be taking it in front of you right now too, because it really bothers. I wish I can outsource my speaking thing to someone else, you know. So that's for running my day. So whatever it takes. Okay. So let's get going. There's a little repetition again, and however, it is a lot of average. This is FTC, Federal Trade Commission disclaimer. Average person disclaimer. How many of you have a burning passion and compelling desire to be just average? Average person does nothing with this information or product. An average person makes nothing with this information or product. Average person may lose money with this information or product. Let me give you in simple words. I'm going to share with you, and someone is going to teach you everything. And if you don't implement, you will make zero money. Okay, I'm not claiming anything. You will be rich of any kind. You will invest so much time. If you don't implement, it will produce zero results. For someone else, it may make millions of dollars or millions of rupees or $10,000 or $1. We don't know. We do not claim anything what you will make. We can only share with you what is possible, however, potential. We will support you all the way to make whatever you want to achieve. However, if you cannot actually implement, and we are even with our support, so we are not claiming that you will be a millionaire, okay? Even in millions in pesos or rupees or what, in any currency, we are not making any earning claim of any kind. That's what is good enough. If you understand this, go ahead and say yes in the chat so I know you understood what I just said. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses now. Thank you so much. People ask me, please introduce yourself. Urdu में बराए मेहरबानी अपना तारुफ कराएं पे हैं कौन? So my mission is very, very simple. Empowering people is my mission until I take my last breath. That's exactly who I am. I want to empower others. It's not about me, it's about you. That's why we are on this call. Wherever you're watching, we may not have ever spoken in my life. That's my mission. Why not you tell your mission? What's your mission? I want to know in the chat if you can tell me what's your mission is. I really appreciate. I want to know your mission. Maybe some our missions are aligning somewhere. You never know. Go ahead and type in the chat what's your mission is, wherever you are watching it, on any platform. Okay, that's a one-liner, very simple. And a little bit more. I'm a husband, father, and entrepreneurial philanthropist, co-author of New Success Secret. You don't have to take my word. I can prove everything what I just said. This is the book. It's in my hand. It's available on Amazon. I'm not selling you. You don't have to buy. Eventually, all my students will get this copy for free. Okay. Host of Growth Hacking Secrets, publisher of multiple business magazines, and Billionaire Mentor magazine, Work from Home magazine, and the Real Estate Income magazine. This is the Billionaire Mentor magazine is in my hand right now. So, and number of other things. However, I worked for a little company called Oracle for 5 years. If you don't know, just check on Google what Oracle is. A multi-billion-dollar company. And it's such an honor. That's how I came to US and got the green card, became an American citizen. Okay. US is my homeland and Pakistan is my motherland. I love both of them. I'm living by choice. It's a great country on the planet. Again, you have a question on anything I say, welcome to WhatsApp me on that number anytime during the presentation, after the presentation, whenever, 24/7, you will get a response. When we review it. However, your question will never be ignored. That's my promise to you. Okay. People ask questions because this is for you. This is not really for me to present you and try to sell you something. I'm going to make you an offer which you cannot refuse at the end. I'm telling you right now. My agenda is very clear. However, it's only for those who can afford it. We will try to make it affordable as much as possible, which is already pre-negotiated. I'm not going to make deals here. However, you will know exactly what's being offered. And however, we received so many questions. I'm going to answer every question which we already received. However, if your question is not here and you still have a question, go ahead and write it in the chat. I will answer the question before we even make the offer. So here's the number one question we received. What is the difference between businessman and entrepreneur? Great question. Many people think business and entrepreneur are the same thing. It's the same word interchangeably. To me, it's not. That's my version. You don't have to agree with it. Ask Google, ask ChatGPT, ask whoever you want to ask. Keep researching it. Businessman is someone who owns a business. However, the whole business process, everything is already predefined. As an example, give you the example to McDonald's. If you want to open another location, all the business process, where you have to buy stuff, how you have to run it, how you have to train your employees, training manual, everything is already business process because they are international brand, how they make everything, and that you just own that location. So all the processes are already defined. That's, I will call it, if you own that location, I will say you are a businessman. As an entrepreneur is a little bit different. They take the challenges that exist in a society and try to find a solution. At the end, they end up in becoming a businessman. However, that's not how the businessmen are. In Pakistan, there's a lot of shortage of power, like a load shedding. Power outage is very common every day. Now, as an entrepreneur, instead of complaining, I have no power, why not think about it? What you can do to solve that challenge? So there's no defined process yet, how to solve it. A lot of investment needed, maybe new nuclear plant, power plants needed, maybe thermal plants or anything. Whatever it takes, once you find a solution to that challenge exists in a society, for anything, whatever you think is a problem. Roads are not clean, that's a challenge. How you are going to overcome it? Once you come out of that challenge, now you are entrepreneur. Because you're solving the challenges that exist in the society, you can take on 1, 2, 3, as many as you have the capacity to do it in your own capacity. That's called entrepreneurship. Businessman is once you have the solution and it's working in your own local area and city and country, wherever. Now you want to duplicate it everywhere else. All the people who are solving it through your system in other places, they will be businessman, not the entrepreneur, because you are the person who found a solution to that challenge. That's the difference between businessman and entrepreneur. Let me say in Urdu, बिजनेसमैन जो होता है वो एक जो बना बनाया सिस्टम है उसको चलाता है. एंटरप्रेन्योर जो होता है वो सिस्टम को वो रिसर्च करता है, उस मसले का हल ढूंढता है, फिर उसके बाद वो एक बिजनेस बनता है. जब वो अगर सक्सेसफुल होगा, उसमें बहुत सारे फेलियर होते हैं, और जब सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा तो फिर उसके बाद जब वही चीज दूसरी जगह पे अप्लाई करेगा So that will become a businessman. Can you elaborate on the lead generation business? Yes, that's my favorite one. In fact, I'm glad you asked this question. Lead generation is you have a product or service to sell, and before anyone, once they pay you, they become your client or customer. However, before they actually pay you, anyone who is selling that product, they are a salesperson. And the lead generation is someone who is interested in your product or services. Like at this moment, you are watching this live. And if you are interested in this one, you are my lead, basically. You are not a client yet until I receive a payment from you. To generate the lead, you have to market it, make them curious, and they create a desire for them to actually show up. Before you came on this call, wherever you're watching it from, there was a message sent to you some way, wherever, maybe some friend shared with you, maybe from Facebook, wherever you're from. And you saw that message, you see, this is something interested. I want to boost my career. I want to see what this aspiring career 2.0 is. You became curious. Then you sign up inside, send us a WhatsApp, we give you the Zoom link. Now you become the lead. Now you're watching this and let's see if this is something for you, you can afford it or not. There's the multiple steps. It's a complete science. It's not that simple. However, that's how you lead generation business is. Every client who is, or every business person who is looking to grow their business, that means they want more clients. And they, in terms of AKA, if you want more clients, that means really you have to have a more leads to actually flow your business. There are many business people on this call. I'm going to make an introduction at the end as well. Each one will speak. And every business really runs on how many leads, quality leads, not the leads. The quality leads who are possibly interested in the product or service, people love to buy. That's like a blood supply. It has to work. Business has to grow every time. That means you have to generate a lot of leads consistently. It's not a one-time business. What is a career recharge? Crafting your career 2.0. Is this a lead generation business? Yes or no? What's the career recharge? We are many people. I worked for 5 years, one company in Pakistan and a few companies here in Canada, one in Canada and few in the US, and then Oracle. And anytime you're working for a company, you are actually working to fulfill someone else's dream. Nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm not saying working for someone else is bad. I do not say that. I don't interpret it that way. You are really fulfilling someone else's dream. You already have a boss on the other side who is telling you what to do. You just follow their work and you get paid for that. It's not free. You're getting paid for it. Many people actually do it for free for a long time to learn it before they do it. However, you go get the education, then they find a good job, then wife and husband or whatever, and then the life goes on. So as a employee, you are following someone else's dream. However, if you want to really career 2.0 is, and that means you have to travel every day before career 1.0. That's why the people are stuck in their regular job because traffic, and you have to be in office in a certain uniform and follow the process, work with all the colleagues and everything. Working for someone else is really good. Here's the reason: you learn while you're earning on someone else's dime. You're learning it, how to work, how to produce results, how to coordinate with the team and everything. At the same time, you are making money as well, which is really good. Career 2.0 is where you have a lifestyle career. Lifestyle career is you can work from anywhere. You don't have to go stuck in traffic. You can work from home. I'm sitting in this home right now. I know so many people are from their home joining right now. While mostly people are at home because it's an off day or something, I am at my work. I can work from anywhere in the world. I don't have to go and report to anybody else. That doesn't mean I don't work with other people. I do work with other people. However, I don't have to report to them. I don't have to show up in their office or my office even. My office is my home. I don't even go anywhere. That's a career 2.0. In fact, my next mission is to travel around the world where I have not been there already and travel. I know I have a number of clients that really inspired me. That's the lifestyle business. That means you can be anywhere and still run your business. You don't have to be in a certain city stuck anywhere. That is the career 2.0. I have people on this call who have a desire to be there, and I have people on this call right now who already achieved it too. So you will have opportunity to ask questions to them as well. So you don't have to listen to me and everything. Is this a lead generation business? Any business is a lead generation business. Does not matter which business you are in. Any business, even though you are a freelancer on Fiverr, Upwork, or any website, or LinkedIn, Facebook, anything where you are trying to acquire a client, you are trying to generate a lead for you. Every business is a lead generation business. So it's not the issue. What's the basic qualification and skill required to join this course? Basic skill is, are you coachable? Are you trainable? Are you pre-programmed already? No, I cannot do it. This is too hard. Somebody is going to scam me. I'm not going to listen. I know better, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to learn anything. You already know everything. This is not for you. Basic skill is, are you coachable? Are you willing to relearn, reprogram this area for good? If we tell you something to do negative against the law or illegal, or even a remote chance of any illegal, don't do it. Don't listen to us, ever. Don't follow that. In school, college-wise, does not really matter. High school is good too. However, college is preferable because there you have higher understanding of how, academic knowledge. However, basic business sense is important. Willing to learn how to work with other people, how to take a complex thing and say it in a simple teamwork, working with other people, you get along with other people, and you love talking to people, real people, okay? Not just like a Mickey Mouse on a computer sitting and you don't want to talk to anybody. This is not for you. You have to love people. People who love people, they love to speak with other people and try to understand what they are doing. How can I help them? Instead of me, just reverse the conversation. If you have that mindset, this is for you. If you want to work in the US and earn dollars, that means you should be able to speak English. If you don't know how to speak English, this may be harder for you. Okay, why? Because the whole course is in English. That's why. However, with the Chat GPT and Google and translate.google.com, you can overcome that as well. Many people have done it successfully already in Pakistan from as being my students. They can share, I can share stories after stories. However, that becomes even more harder. That means you are willing to learn more, trying to put the work together. It's achievable, little bit harder. However, we are here to support you for everything. Okay. And that's true not only for Pakistan, because originally I'm from Pakistan. That's why I'm sharing the example. You could be from anywhere in the world and still achieve it, even though English is not your first language. Mine is probably third, fourth, fifth. First one is Punjabi. Second one is the Hindi, very close to it. Third, Saraiki, Urdu, and English. Fifth. I just gave you the all fifth one. So that those are the languages I know. So I can't speak everyone correctly. However, still good enough to actually communicate with the other person. What's NFA? It's a National Franchise Association. What services they provide? Mike, are you there? Mike, unmute yourself, please.
Yep, sure.
Okay, Mike is the founder and the chairman of National Franchise Association. We are partnered together on this project, and he is going to turn on the video and speak on this one, so that way you hear directly from him instead of me trying to tell you what the NFA is. Mike, you got 1 minute, go for it.
Okay, National Franchise Alliance, what we're really doing is solving the problem in the industry. The industry right now is fragmented, and industry is broken in a lot of ways. So with our partnership with Sadiq, we have the best lead generation machine basically in the industry. Right now these brokers are paying anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 to close a deal. And they having a lot of bad leads that they got to filter through for hours and hours. So with National Franchise Alliance, we putting the best brands on there for our advisors to work. These guys are paying high commissions. Just about everyone I have on there, the commissions are minimum $25,000. I vet those brands personally. I talk to either the owners or I talk to the brand managers. And what they're really liking is the fact that we've developed a certified franchise advisor course, and this is a graduate school level. Most of the brokers in the industry today, what they do is they kind of pre-screen somebody, ask them if they have some money, no verification, send them to a brand manager, and they're not even remotely qualified to even purchase any type of franchise, which really clogs the system and costs all those brands a lot more money. So what they really what's resonating with those guys is our graduates are sending a well-vetted candidate that's qualified psychologically, emotionally, financially, and skill set wise. And we're matching those people with the proper brand and also teaching them wealth creation. Wealth creation means instead of putting all their money into a brick and mortar food franchise, maybe we go to service industry franchise, a lot less money, buy multiple territories, and every year reinvest into that franchise, and that cuts down on the tax burden because you reinvest in your business. Then you're diversifying within the industry and then outside the industry. So instead of having an $800,000 coffee shop, you built an empire, not only for you, but for your family. And what the brand managers are liking that our guys, when they send them a candidate, they stay on board, they part of the process, and they cut down on all the people that are just not even remotely qualified. So it cuts down on the lead conversion costs because these guys don't have to spend a large amount of time talking to people that aren't even remotely qualified. And with our course, they also give you 5 different revenue streams with either Sadiq or I'll go into later. So just wanted to thank you on that.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it very much. I bring you Mike again, and we have other people on call too. They will add as well. So, any questions on NFA? I know Mike answered it. So if you want me to say in Urdu a few words, I can say that. I need to know. Okay, write it in the chat so I can see it, and I will answer it. I want to make sure you're very clear because I want you to get an answer to your question set to your satisfaction, not to my satisfaction, not to Mike's satisfaction. This is that important. Go ahead and do it now.
So you want
Okay.
someone to ask me questions, what you're saying today?
I will say it. So they say explained in Urdu. I will translate it what you just said. It's a National Franchise Association. All the top brands. Mike is the founder. ये जो टॉप के जो अच्छी अच्छी कंपनी हैं वो सारी एनएफए के प्लेटफॉर्म पे हैं और जो बाकी सारे उनको खुद ये जो चेक करके जिनका प्रॉफिट सही है रेपुटेशन ठीक है सारी वो उनको ला रहा है उनको अपनी नई लोकेशनें खोलने के लिए आप जैसे जो सीएफए के जो एडवाइजर होंगे उनकी ज़रूरत होगी ताकि वो उनको और एक एक जो मिनिमम कमीशन है जो $20,000 एक एक सेल पे वो देगा ये कह रहा है उसमें उसकी भी फीस है उसमें हमारी भी फीस है हम सारे पैसे मिलके बनाएंगे इसमें आपके साथ मेंटर भी होगा आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा तो ये कह रहा है कि कोई भी जो अच्छी कंपनी नहीं है उसको हम ले ही नहीं रहे ये कह रहा था वो ओके देन ऑफ कोर्स जब आप इनसाइड होंगे ट्रेनिंग में आएंगे तो आपको यू विल गेट टू नो एवरीथिंग एल्स ओके लेट्स कंटिन्यू देयर इज लॉट ऑफ ओके हाउ कैन वी चेक द ऑथेंटिसिटी ऑफ एनएफए माइक दिस इज फॉर यू अगेन
Okay.
How they can check if NFA is not another scam or authenticity is authentic company or just like anything else? That's the question.
Yeah, we're based in Louisiana. I'm registered with the state and the federal government.
तो अमेरिका में ये लुजियाना एक स्टेट है वहां पे रजिस्टर्ड है और ये फेडरल गवर्नमेंट के साथ रजिस्टर्ड है और अमेरिका में आपको लॉ फॉलो करना पड़ता है आप ऐसे नहीं कर सकते तो कंपनी गवर्नमेंट के साथ रजिस्टर्ड हो तो फिर आपको कंप्लाई भी करना पड़ता है ओके और अगली बात यह है कि अगर आपको मेरे पे 1% भी ट्रस्ट है तो जिसका मुझे पता होगा ये कंपनी फ्रॉड है तो मैं तो उसके साथ इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं होऊंगा लेकिन आप अपनी इंटेलिजेंस जो भी चेक करना चाहें कर सकते हैं अगली बात यह है कि जो बड़े बड़े ब्रांड हैं वो इसके साथ क्यों काम करेंगे अगर ये एक अथेंटिक नहीं होगा ब्रांड नेवर वर्क विद कंपनी हु हैज लाइक अ क्वेश्चनेबल बैकग्राउंड brands have a lot to lose. They have thousands of locations, hundreds of locations, 50 locations. They check on every company before they associate themselves. Not only you need to check NFA, and of course you have all the right to ask this question. However, all the big brands before they're associating with Mike with NFA, they are checking on him too. So all the big brands are doing the heavy lifting. You don't have to think about. However, you still check the way you want to check. He told you already. You already heard from him. He's registered with the Secretary of State, Louisiana, and the federal government. Okay. How many franchises do they have? How many brands you have right now, Mike? And what's the plan for next 12 months to 24 months?
We have 50 brands right now, and we really don't want to get over 300 brands. And the reason being is I'm taking all the major categories and getting the best brands in those categories. What happens is you get some of these networks and they might have 700. One of the ones I was affiliated with years ago had 700. But what happens is the the brokers aren't trained properly. So what they end up doing is just going to learning 5 brands or maybe 10 if they're energetic, and that's the ones they push on their clients, so they don't match them properly. So what I'm doing is I'm personally vetting every brand in each category and trying to get the best in those categories. So I'm hoping to have maximum 300. Right now we have about 60 brands, and I've been in conversations this past week with 10 other brands. I'm waiting for higher management to get back with me so we can finalize the contract.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it very much. So it's not a quantity, it's the quality matters. Quantity does not matter. And you have a one brand and they need 1,000 more locations, so you can make a gazillion amount from that. So it's not about the quantity at all. You need to look for the quality, and because your reputation, your own reputation on the line. So you want to work with the high quality brands who are willing to pay good money and they have the bandwidth to expand. You can align yourself. You will be proud of it. You help somebody to open a new location as a CFA, and they are really flourishing at the end. So it's a win-win all around. Everybody is winning. That's what we care about. Never ever focus on quantity. Always focus on quality, because quality matters a lot. Junk of 100 things is a junk, and 1%, even one brand is a good one. You feel good about it whenever you have the good things.
And Sadiq, if I may add on that, the broker networks that have 500, 700, the reason they have those, they don't well vet them. The reason they have them on there is because they pay them so much a month to be on the platform. Currently, I'm bringing on the best, and for my advisors, I'm not charging anything from the brands. So, you know, so I have the luxury to vetting the brands and make sure we got the best on there. And I'm not just trying to throw a lot of them on there because they're spending a few $100s a month with me.
अब वो कह रहा है कि ब्रांड जो है ना, इनको पैसे नहीं दे रहे, पैसों की बात नहीं, उसकी क्वालिटी पे उसको चेक कर रहे हैं कि हाउ गुड द क्वालिटी इज। इट्स नॉट, ही इज नॉट बायस्ड के, वरना जो ब्रांड है जिनके पास ज्यादा पैसे हैं इनको ज्यादा पैसे देंगे तो ये इसको ले लेगा, लेकिन वो कहता है पैसों को साइड पे कर दो, आई वांट जो अच्छी क्वालिटी है मैं उसको ले रहा हूँ, पैसों का मेरा कोई कंसर्न नहीं है इसमें। They are questioning me, what is your role in the NFA? Are you a CFA? Will you be doing the same work what you're doing after complete a certification? Let me answer this one, Mike, then you answer it. My role with the CFA is, we are a marketing company that we are helping them to market it, because we are a lead generation company. And my clients tell me we are really good at it. I still have to prove it to everyone, Mike, Dr. Bill, and everybody else. I do not take it granted. I love to earn that status. Hey, you have the experience working with me and I deliver it to you. Now you're happy. Then they say, Sadiq, where you have been the last 5 years? That's the best compliment you can get. I received that compliment from many, many places, including my mentors. And I'm honored for that. I'm a very humble person, including my team, because our focus is only on one thing, how my client can win. Bashir is my younger brother. I know him from day one. Bashir, turn on the video. I want you to answer this question honestly, authentically, 100%. You are my brother. I expect you to work twice than anybody else. Is that correct?
Yes, I have this information in recorded video. So
okay. So, and Summer, you are working with me for maybe, I don't know how long. I forget now. So you don't have to turn on the video, Summer. Is that correct? We also only ensure that our client is winning. That's our every meeting is how this client is at this level. How can we make them, give them more? Is there anything information where Sadiq is winning and client doesn't win? Anyway, you don't have to please me. Just say what it is.
We always think that, in fact, we do that, client always win.
Okay, Dr. Bill, you know me for, I would say, at least more than a week, I can say that. Is that right?
15 years.
15 years. So tell them everything what you know about me, then from the angle of how my client is winning, or Sadiq is a greedy person, he want to take all the money, not deliver to anybody else. Maybe that will make Mike happy a little bit. So,
Other than the fact that he likes avocados and guacamole, I think that he's honest, he's hardworking. I've been working with him building businesses, multiple businesses for over 5 years. Always does what he says he's going to do.
Okay. Mike,
Yeah.
you can come on, you can say that too. So is that to give you some little bit comfort feeling? Person of your color is saying something about this relationship?
Well, you know, I don't look at colors. I look at individuals, but yeah, I appreciate it. But, you know, the thing is, Sadiq, I don't think Dr. Bill knows or anybody else on here that, you know, Dr. Robert Needham and I both have 75 hours each in the talk in the lead generation and marketing companies. And we decided to go with you. You know, we really believe in you. And, you know, both of us are in our 60s, and we decided that we, at this stage of our lives, we're only going to deal with people that we feel are honest, that have integrity and character, and they're genuine. And all those 4 boxes we thought check with you. And the way that you work with us, we really believe in what you're doing, and we think you're a tremendous asset to be an affiliate with us at NFA.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. That's such an honor to receive those kind words from you. Now it's a lot of pressure on me. I have to deliver it. Somebody say, I trust you, that we know you are under, you have to deliver it. You have to ensure that trust is never broken, because in a business and relationship, no trust equal to no business. You remove the no, trust is equal to business. Bill, that's how you generated from $1 million to $4 to $6 million dental practice for I don't know how long. So is that correct? You have to have a trust with your patient, with the client.
Everybody needs that to be successful.
100%. That's a basic. It's not even taught in schools and universities. That's the very basic stuff. Do what you say. That's it. Nothing else matters. If you can't do it, tell them. The moment you know I can't deliver it, tell them right away. That's it. Very basic. It's not in the course curriculum, academic curriculums, on the most part. Otherwise, there won't be any cheating in the US, any cheating in the world. Okay, so are you a CFA? I'm not a CFA yet. I'm just like a student like everybody else. I will be a CFA soon. However, you're not going to compete with me. I will empower you so much, even though you become a CFA. My goal is to make you successful. That's what we are going to do. Mike will be there too, and Dr. Robert Needham will be there too. And Dr. Bill will be included as well in this one. Teach you, empower you, to those only who will qualify and willing to do whatever it takes to become a successful. They will ask for help instead of complaining, whining about. Whining does not count here. Always come, here's my question, how you can help me to overcome this challenge. That's it. Instead of, someone didn't help me, Dr. Bill, I sent a message to him on WhatsApp, on Facebook, he didn't help me, blah, blah, blah. The crying baby, this is not a place for crying babies. You have to ask for help, professional, with the mutual respect way, and they will help you. They all are here on a weekend because they all have the heart to serve others. That's why they're answering the questions, and that's why I'm here too. We all have the same mission to empower others. Okay? So what's a CFA? Is this a franchise certification? What are the advantages of the certification? Mike, go for it. You are muted.
You know, the advantages here is you're just not pre-screening candidates and sending them to brand managers. This gives you where you can learn it from a financial standpoint, a wealth creation standpoint. You can become a franchise development person after this, where you take businesses and turn them into franchises. You can also work with the franchises that are struggling. And Dr. Robert Needham has created what's called a franchise refresh, where you go in and do a complete SWOT analysis. If you have other skills, you can become a supplier for the industry, like some real estate people. Learn the course. They also do some advisor work, sales advisor work, but what they also do is provide their services to the industry. And then you become a certified franchise advisor, which is at a higher level. And then, you know, the last thing you can, after you get some experience, a lot of times you can become a brand manager for a lot of these brands out there. A lot of the small emerging brands, they got the owners trying to do everything, trying to do the sales. Well, you can offer your services after you get experience based upon this course. And the good thing is you can go back in every section of this course and make it that's applicable to what you're trying to do and relearn it and get even better at it if you want to go through those different revenue streams. Hopefully that answers your question.
Mike, I have a follow-up question on this one. Is that okay? Because my interest is to watch everybody's interest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are a number of other companies. I can't even name them here. With respect to everyone, I respect all of them. Just, you know, because I have clients from all of them. I know their good side and also know the pros and cons on both sides. That's why I've chosen to work with you and a CFS because you are the best one based on my evaluation. You still have to prove it to me. Why? Because it's going to work out. Here's the question. Why they need to become a CFA as compared to A, B, or C, and everything else?
Well, you had such a high level, and you're also going to bring in more revenue. Like I'll give you, for instance, say you go through another one of the courses, you learn about less than a quarter of what you're going to learn in our course. And what you're going to do is you're going to match somebody, you're going to try to match them and pre-screen them to send them on to brand manager. So I'll give you, for instance, so say somebody comes to you and they want a coffee shop. So as a broker, you're going to look at coffee shops and you're going to try to look in the portfolio and match them with 1 or 2 coffee shops and you send them on. And you're probably going to make $15,000. And these guys are going to come out of pocket with $800,000, whether they borrowed or however they got it, and that's all they stuck with. Whereas we can say, okay, let's look at coffee shops. Let's look at some of the service industry. Okay, you got $800,000. Look at this brand, you know, and you can do you're taught to do the finances, the net margin over investment. This particular brand, you're going to break even within 11 months, and you're also going to not only break even within 11 months, you got multiple territories that you could buy and still you only spend $500,000. You got $300,000 sitting on the side. And as you keep making the money, you're going to keep reinvesting so you can build it. So give you, for instance, I sold a coffee shop. That's what the guy wanted. I couldn't talk him out of when I was a broker. I got $15,000. If I would have put him in a handyman connection franchise, I would have made, I had 2 territories, so I made $18,000. I would have made $60,000 in a handyman franchise if it was a good match for him. And he would have saved about $400,000. He would have kept reinvesting. Then he would have come back to me and say, hey, Mike, I want to look at other brands within this industry. So off of that sale, I may have made $100,000. What did I make? I made $18,000, and he spent all his money on 1 coffee shop. So that's the difference. You're creating wealth for the person. You're also creating wealth for yourself because you get a certain amount of money for each territory, and then you get a little less. But if you have 3 territories, most of these guys are paying minimum of $25,000. You might make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. With Handyman Connection, you make $90,000 with 3 territories. So hopefully that answers your
Mike,
question.
I'm going to keep you in this hot seat for a second. I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
So you're talking about $25,000 minimum commission on this sale, is that correct?
Yeah, the brands I've been bringing on board has been $25,000 minimum.
So any sale happen, even one sale happen in a year, they will make $25,000 commission on that one. Is that correct?
Yeah, the only thing we take out is 5% because we take the 5% to drive traffic to our website and for administrative charges. But
Okay.
we also the ones vetting all the brands and negotiating with the brands.
Okay. They have not, many of the people on this call watching it wherever they are watching, they never have a dream of making a $25,000 in next 5 years. I'm just sharing with you. So how they can even imagine that that's possible? Is that only somebody in the US can make it, or somebody working from internationally, they're finding candidates in US and still will be able to earn the same amount of gross commission? Forget the net part, just a gross commission. Is it still the same for everybody?
It's still the same.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I just want to know you heard directly from Mike. Okay,
Yeah,
I
the
would have
only-
said, I think Sadiq is saying something else.
Yeah, the only thing, Sadiq, is, as far as wire transfer or whatever, there might be a small charge.
That's a little change. Don't worry about it. So that's not, we're talking about the gross, whatever the NFA, brand is paying, that's still paying the same money, So it's not, there's no difference. Okay. Mike, stay on this one. I have one more question came. You see, these people are so serious. They ask tough question, which is good. I love it. I promise them right on the front, you have the opportunity to ask everything. They said, does NFA has a competition in a market? How many companies are doing the same work?
The question is, the overall question to answer that is no, because we don't believe in competition. We believe in collaborating. So we have people from the other networks are actually taking our course. The Latino Franchise Association, Raphael, he took a course that's well established in the United States called the CFE. And he liked our course so much, he's not only taken the course, but he's taken the entire Latino community and we developed the Latino Franchise Association, a Latino Certified Franchise Advisor course. And anybody in the industry that is affiliated with any of the other groups, if they want to take our course to be able to bring their education and skill levels to a higher level, and they want to continue working with those guys, we don't think it's competition. We think it's a feather in our hat that they're willing to come to us and work with us. And we always find ways to collaborate. And that's Dr. Robert Needham's big word, is collaborating with other people. So I don't feel there's competition. I think it's different. And when I talk to these brand owners and brand managers, they love what we're doing. It's just so much different what's in the industry right now.
Thank you. What's the difference between a franchise consultant, franchisee, franchisors, and suppliers? Just keep it simple language and just clarify the difference, please.
Yeah, franchise consultant, that's basically sales. Okay, we call it advisors because we're at a high level, but the generic term would be brokers. Okay, so that's a sales. So you would match a proper candidate with the brand. A franchisee is someone who has purchased a franchise, so they are a franchise owner, a franchise owner in their area. A franchisor is someone who owns the brand. And then suppliers could be anything in the industry. We have suppliers that are lenders. We have suppliers that are CPAs, various services that are needed, real estate people, anything that is needed, coaches, anything in that industry. So just to just give you a brief summary, franchise consultants have sales, franchisees or people who purchased a franchise. Franchisors are people that own the major franchise, the brand, and suppliers are any type of services or products that are needed in the industry.
Wonderful. I'm going to add a few lines in Urdu so that everybody understands. For English, is the e-harmony, like a matchmaking for a business, basically. In Urdu, that's called shadi.com. Okay. The free promotion for the people who are introducing two sides together. One is a brand, the other one is the person who want to own the location, that's the franchisee and franchisor. Suppliers are all in between. Anything, material needed to make that product or services needed to actually deliver that one. Okay. Is this a public dealing work? Should we have a public dealing skill to start this work? Dr. Bill, you want to say something? You are muted. Okay, I'm going to unmute you. Okay, some unmute issue. Okay, go for Dr. Bill.
Anybody can work in this field. The public, once you're trained, can be dealing in this subject area, and it's open to everyone. And we've seen people from all walks of life jump in and become qualified.
Okay, so I'm going to just add a few words to this one. Is the public dealing work? Yes. However, in a 2.0 world, it's not. You don't have to shake physically and meet somebody. If you don't have the best suit, I am sitting in the same damn shirt every day. So still people want to talk to me. Okay. It's what your skill level is, how skillful you are in communication, and you're delivering a value. People don't care what you're wearing. So you don't have to travel, nice car, expensive thing you can't afford. None. You can get on a Zoom call and still do it, or you don't even have to turn on a video. Video is preferable. Again, for male, I would say is almost must. You learn how to speak into the camera. It's not hard. I can teach you that too. And in fact, I will include something in a video in the CFA course, so you know how to communicate better. Communication is everything. First, you have to know the content. Then how do you deliver it? That's the next thing. You don't have to meet people in person, because that's why you can work from anywhere from in US to US. So matchmaking you can do right inside the US, and you don't have to be in the US. I can be sitting in Pakistan and Middle East, and when I travel, I still do my business because I'm not meeting people. Public dealing, in a way, you're speaking with real people. That's how I open up the call. If you love talking to people and helping them, attitude is helping them, empowering them to achieve their dream, you will get what you want. Zig Ziglar, if you want to check it on Google, he said, if you help enough number of people to achieve what they want, you will get what you want. That's the goal. And I abide by that one. In fact, that's how I run my life. So you don't have to, it's not an in-person public dealing. However, virtually, yes, you are speaking with people. It's not a computer language. It's not, you're not writing code or something like simple chatting. Sometimes simple chat, WhatsApp message, text message, written email, or many times it's on a phone call or Zoom call. Okay, that's it.
And Sadiq, if I may add something, is we provide the questions that you can ask your candidates. Anyone that's seeking a franchise to invest in the franchise. We never say buy, we say invest in the franchise. These guys are called candidates. So the most difficult thing when somebody comes out of any of these training classes is they want to do all the talking. So we train our guys, we give you sample questions that you can ask. And if your candidate's doing the talking, you're winning because you're getting to learn more and more about your candidates, what their preferences are, their likes, their desired investment range. So we give you those questions. The key is to sit back and take notes and to get to know your client and not talk as much.
Wonderful. Thank you. In other words, what Mike is saying is, I'm going to say a few words in Urdu as well, so you know what he was talking about, because I'm covering everybody. I can't cover every language. I only know what I know. Okay. So what he is saying is, we give you the script to follow. You have the script, you can memorize the script and also have it open on your screens. It's a one line at a time. You don't have to read the whole paragraph. Oh my God, let me get over with it. No, just one question at a time. Let the other person talk. You will be most of the time, 98%, I would say, in listening mode. When you're in public speaking or public, there's the three things: as a salesperson, as a franchise consultant, or CFA is a little bit higher status. However, you will be in a listening mode most of the time. There are three things people need to know about when you're selling something. First, you need to know when to talk. Three things: when to talk, when to listen. It's very, very important. Can somebody guess in the chat what the third one is? I'm going to share with you. Let's see if you can guess. There are three things to be a best salesperson on the planet. You need to know three things. I can share with you. I'm going to show you visually as well. So that way you can make sure you know what I'm talking. Three things only. The one is when to talk. And the second is when to listen. Very important. 100%. The third one is the most important one. I'm going to share with you. Anyone on this call can chat wherever you're saying. When to ask questions. Okay, that means when to talk. That goes into when to talk. Okay. Somebody says when to ask questions. That's like a when to talk. That when you're speaking, that's why you're asking questions or commenting, whatever. That goes into the when to talk thing. When to talk, when to listen. What's the third one, Dr. Bill?
Might be when not to talk.
When to shut up. Yes. And that is the most important thing for salespeople. Many times they kill this sale because they keep talking. They think they got the order now. I already have the credit card from Mike. And Mike, I'm just putting you on a spot. I don't have his credit card. I'm just sharing with you. However, we have the agreement. We will work together. I already made money from him. Mike knows it too. So when to talk, when to listen, and the most important one is when to shut up. We teach you that too. If you don't shut up at that time, you got to know when to shut up. If you don't do it, you will lose the sale. We just made it a minute ago. I'm telling you right now. That's also part of the training. You can use it in a franchising world, become a CFA, successful and everything. And you can use it everywhere else too, because that's whatever you're doing, you're already doing sales you're not even aware of. I can tell you every time. Mike, do you agree with the shut up part?
Absolutely. I wrote it up on a sheet and have a laminated sheet in a little platform on my desk. You know, less is more, ask questions and shut up. Just to keep reminding myself that. And like I said, when they're doing the talking, I feel like I'm winning this. And the only other thing is, you know, when you provide a solution to you learn what their problems are, you provide a solution. And one step sometimes we miss is to verify that our solution meets their needs. Because it has to be in their mind. It's not that we think it meets their needs. In their mind, do they think it meets their needs? And
Wonderful.
That's
Wonderful.
more asking questions and not doing all the talking.
Okay, thank you. So, of course, someone is asking how much time is required. Excuse me. How much time is required to complete this course? Let me answer this question. Then, of course, everyone will take, it depends. Here's the answer. It depends. Why I'm saying this one? Course is around 19 to 20 hours to actually complete one time. Person like me probably have to repeat this one 5-10 times before I will feel comfortable. And person like Dr. Bill may be done in first time. Person like Mike probably done in one weekend. And somebody like Summer, I'm just putting you on the spot. You know that why I'm saying that you may even take a year to actually finalize everything. However, once you are done with after a year, nobody can stop you to deliver what you're talking about. I can guarantee that part, So it depends. That's why I'm saying. And typical answer is it may take a month to master that. For 20-hour course, you repeat 5 times every week, 20 hour, 20 hour, 20 hour, 20 hour, 4 or 5 times. Reasonable person is good enough on that one. However, some people need a more hand holding. They probably spend one more week, one more month. So it depends. That's why I give you the answer. However, how many times in a week we have the mastermind calls based on which level they are buying into? Mike, you want to share that?
Yeah, once a week we have a mastermind where they can ask any questions. We do continuing education. Plus, I'll make myself available to the people going through the course if they need me to go over any of the sections with them or help them understand any of the sections. And just to keep in mind, even though I'm well qualified to teach some of those sections, I wanted Dr. Robert Needham to teach them because he's got a PhD, 2 masters. He worked for NASA. He has a law degree. He's taught in the universities, and I have no ego, so I don't need to teach it, but I can also support it though.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it. By the way, how we are doing on this question answer? Is it making sense, or we are just talking all over to you? Do you understand what Mike is saying? English accent? It's okay, Dr. Bill. I know it's very hard for you to understand when I'm talking. I get it. Don't worry. So I want to know from other people how are you understanding everything what they're talking? My English sucks. I know that already. However, I'm speaking like an English in a Punjabi with an accent. I get it. Don't worry. You can laugh at me. Just tell me if you're laughing at me. I will join the party. I'm not offended. Just say it in the chat. Yes, I understand what you're talking and what you guys are all explaining. We understand it. No confusions. If there's a confusion, I need to know so we can address it. That's why. Because your satisfaction is very, very important. Nishant Sharma, yes, I understand. Kamran said, do you teach us about this? Yes, I'm also included in the course too. If there whatever the missing piece you think, not on a CFA, lead generation, marketing, how to speak, this, all, whatever is needed, I want you to be successful because more successful you are, we all going to make more money. That's why my success depends on your success. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And Dr. Bill is going to pitch it too. Dr. Bill, I just put you on a spot. I know I didn't ask. However, as a friend, I know I can tell from your face you love to teach other people and empower them. Are you willing to teach these people based on whatever you feel is missing? Because we don't want to make sure it's very difficult for them to understand.
Yeah, I think if I put it into English that Southerners can understand, then the Louisiana accent I do understand and love.
Yeah.
But-
Mike, don't mind it. Somebody's writing. Anita is writing your accent. We understand. They are telling me I get the A grade on this one. Mike, you get I don't know. Is it at least A minus? They say, but Mike accent was too difficult. It's okay. Don't worry. Whatever the Mike will say, I will be able to explain it to you because I understand what Mike is saying. That's why you need me. You can replace me in the middle. Mike, I got my job confirmed. Done deal.
Well, if Boudreaux and Thibodeau come on board, I know we've got it covered.
Yeah. So we will have it. Don't worry. If I have to speak in Urdu for you guys, I will speak. Why? Because I really care about your success. That's why that's why I'm bringing it anyway. And my team will be supporting there too. It's not me alone.
Well, you can imagine too, Dr. Bill, my undergraduate degree is from Baylor University. So going from New Orleans to Texas was quite a challenge. But the reason I can understand Sadiq very, very well is at one point I was in the psychiatric business, antipsychotic medications. I actually ran psychiatric units, and one of my good friends to today is Dr. Zahid Imran, and he's from Pakistan. So that's why I have no problem understanding Sadiq.
Okay, wonderful, Mike. Now I know you're. Is it okay if I put you on the spot for something else which is not written on a slide?
You usually put me on the spot every day, so go ahead.
Okay. You know, many Americans, like of any color, we're not talking about the division thing. For them, through the media, they have been trained, don't trust people from X place. Oh, they are this, they are this. We have been programmed. Okay. So how do you trust a person like Sadiq and the people coming from Pakistan to work with NFA on this one? That's a very high risk on your side.
It is, but I think that you have to just really get to know the person. You know, one of the books that I read was by Herman Hesse, and it was called Siddhartha. And another book that I read was called Steppenwolf. And in Steppenwolf, that they say, you know, people are made up of thousands of souls, and I say components. So you got to look past whatever the main ones are. They say, hey, I'm from Pakistan, I'm from the United States, I'm this race, I'm this religion, and you got to look at the people. So I always look in the criteria, you know, do they have character? Do they have integrity? Are they honest, and are they genuine? And usually your instincts will tell you. Now, sometimes you don't want to listen to your instincts, but there's one thing, the eyes never lie. So you might not want to admit what the eyes are saying, but if you can look someone in the eyes and you have your checklist, even though you're not going through it in front of you, it's in your mind. And then at that point, if everything is checked properly, then you got to take a chance. You know, there's nothing guaranteed in life, so you do have to take a chance on somebody. And like I said, Dr. Needham and I had 75 hours each talking to people in marketing and in lead generation, and we both decided that Sadiq was the person we wanted to be affiliated with. But only time will tell.
100%, 100%. Don't take it until I prove the results to you. And I have a follow-up question to that. You still end up in checking my background. It was so boring. You couldn't really find I'm a real person or not. He checked Dr. Bill. He didn't even call you. He checked my background online, paid some money. He had money to waste on that one. That's okay. Just a joke, side joke. You checked my background. I'm a criminal, blah, 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 which is a good thing to do. And what did you find? Tell them everything except the addresses. Okay, just a general thing.
Well, you have no criminal record. You have no bankruptcies. You know, if the CIA investigated you, they would fall asleep, Sadiq. Everything's kosher. Everything is proper. You know, and the reason I started doing background checks is because I started doing that on my candidates. Because some people claim that they have money, some people claim that they're somebody they're not, and you don't want to waste your time or waste the brand manager's time with that. So I ran a check. Not only I run the check, I sent the report to Sadiq. So I didn't do it covertly. I did it properly, and he wanted to see it. I sent it to him, and there's not much on there than the fact that he has a good work ethic, the companies he's worked for, the places he's lived. But any of the bad stuff that you look for in someone, there's nothing there, nothing at all.
Doctor, you know me for too long, I would say, you know, so you didn't, I don't think so. You checked the background on me so far. Maybe you didn't tell me. Maybe Micah is a better person who told me already how he checked the background on me. You probably tell me what you find out about me. I want to tell everything what you feel. You don't have to please me for anything.
I knew Sadiq before he knew me. And we met at a Taco Bell one day. He didn't remember that day. We introduced each other. And then I watched him for about 8 or 10 years before we actually started working together. And I started doing some small business deals with Sadiq. And then we became actual friends, not just business dealing. We were both heavy duty networkers in Atlanta. And we noticed each other doing things that other people weren't commonly doing. And so at some point in time, we started doing deals together and working. And then we became accountability partners where we would go to the park and walk. And so it kind of evolved over a period of 5 years where we try to walk every day in the park for an hour just to keep up our physical exercise. because we're working at the chair, at the computer every day, we need to get out from behind the desk and get out and do things. And so we'll go out and walk in the park in nature and talk about business some days, talk about nothing related to business other days. And the whole thing I found about Sadiq is he's an honest, strong, caring family man. And he's got a multitude of connections all around the world. Some of the most highly placed people in America and in Pakistan and other countries. So first class guy and somebody that I haven't seen any skeletons in that closet, but I've looked all around. Hadn't seen one.
Thank you for your kind words. Mike, you called me yesterday or the other day, hey, you have some brand who want to go to Middle East. What was my answer? In one line.
You're the person that can handle it.
So you don't have to name that brand, what they do and what they're trying to do. Let's see the scope. So everybody hear it directly from you.
Let me think. I've been speaking to so many brands.
Cleaning company who want to go in the Middle East.
Oh yeah. Anaco Cleaning Company, and they've been around 35 years, and they're going international. And I asked them about the Middle East, and that was one of their target markets. I said, well, I have a person that we're affiliated with that I really believe in. You know, let's try to schedule something. And he was very excited about it. When I talked to Sadiq about it, he just basically said, I can handle it. I can take care of it. We can make this happen. So I thought, very good about it because, Sadiq didn't give me 5 paragraphs. Sadiq just said, I'm connected there. I can do it. That's it. Let's make it happen.
You know why, everyone, you're watching this, why I'm saying this? This is what I'm looking from each one of you. I can see you. Whoever your network is, your circle is, you should know what kind of quality people you know, and you will be able to learn and develop that one. Dr. Bill, we call it Bill as a friend. So Bill is the person of that character. I can see when he say, yes, I don't have to worry about it. This is what I'm in a process of establishing with each one of you. Does not matter it's a 1 person or 1,000 people. If you know one person, really good quality one, we're talking about focus on a quality, not on a quantity. So we have 1,000 new connections. Imagine, Mike, what can happen. So start focusing on, if you don't have any quality connections in your network, if you don't know how to do it, I can teach you that part. That's easy. Bill can teach you as well, and Mike can teach you. We all are going to pitch in what we know. At the end, you are the person who is going to learn that, implement that, master that. If you have the difficulty, and ask the questions and overcome that, work on the CFA and everything else in your life as well. So it has a 100x outcome. Your life will change forever. That's called reprogramming this. This 2-inch real estate is everything. Wherever you are right now in your life, it's because of the decision you made earlier. You are the result of the decisions. Today, you are about to make a decision to upgrade yourself, recharge your career to career 2.0. That's where life will change forever, based on how much you're willing to put work and ask for help. Successful people, they don't know answer to every question. I don't know either. Mike doesn't know. I can speak on his behalf. Bill doesn't know. They know who to ask for help. They never get stuck. Once you have the art of asking help, you will never be stuck in a life. That humans are made for other humans. And people want to help when you know how to ask the right question to the right person at the right time. That we will cover more into CFA course. Okay. Let's continue with the other questions. So, will we get any certification? What's the importance of this certification? Yes and no. There's 2 certificates you will receive. Anyone who completes the CFA course, you will receive a completion certificate. That means you have completed the course. Have you mastered it? No, of course not. You have, everyone master level is different. However, there's an actual certification exam. That's a different story. You have to complete the fee first before you can take exam in one case. And the second case, I will share with you later, that you can do it while you have not even completed the complete fees as well. So there's 3 different levels the offers are. I tell you, importance of certification is, well, you tell me, because you got probably more certification than anybody on this call. Unmute yourself as a dentist, retired dentist, you probably have certified in so many things. What's the importance of a certification? I know the answer. I want you to answer that, by the way, for me.
If you're certified, you can be licensed to receive income for doing a particular service. If you're not licensed, you can't receive income.
Yeah, that's it. However, in this case, because he is coming from a dentist background where you can't even receive a license, in this case, you can earn money while before you even certified as a different level of compensation. It's not exactly what you are expecting. Once you are certified, then the other person or the company knows, he knows the process. He has a reasonable, his skills are measured already. In this certification exam, you have to be 85% passing mark. If you are 84, you fail, then you can try again. How many times, Mike, they can try?
5 times they can try, and then we'll do some individual coaching.
Okay. 5 times you can try the exam. I think every time 30 days waiting time, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You try 1 time. If you fail, I am sure I'm going to fail too. You never know. I tell you, the students who are inside, I will tell them, hey, I failed 2nd time, 1st time. That's no big deal. Because every successful person, when they learn something new, they become with a beginner mind. They want to learn. I'm a student for life. So I like to learn every time. And if I fail, then in 30 days later, I can try again. 30 days, I can try tomorrow. I have to wait 30 days. 5 times you can try. If you still fail, then there's one coach will be assigned to you to help you to actually, whatever the objections are coming. I don't believe that once you are committed and you actually do the right way, you should be able to pass. I don't really see the question. However, there's the possibility of helping you all the way. Plan is already there. Mike, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And one of the things to think about, you always have access to the course. So if there's certain sections you want to bring yourself, you refresh yourself, you can go back and look at it. You know, even though I have a certified franchise consultant certificate, I have a certified franchise advisor certificate, I still go back on certain sections and rewatch them just so it's fresh in my mind, especially if I'm dealing with some situation or person in a particular area of the course.
Okay, wonderful. What are the charges of this course? How we will pay for it? I will answer this question in a moment later. Yes, there's a charge, and how you pay for it, I explain you everything. Okay. Will we be easily be able to pass the CFA exam? What are the certification charges? What's the exam? How is the exam taken? I'm going to answer this one part of this question. The other one I will explain. Once I explain the offer, I will definitely. Exam is taken online. Mike, is that correct?
Online, yes, sir.
Online from your own computer. Is there any proctoring involved?
Anyone I didn't catch yesterday.
Proctoring, somebody is watching them and the exam is being taken. How they monitor that it's not cheating?
It's an open book test, but it also is timed.
Okay, is it timed? It's open book. If you can refer to the course too if you like to, but the goal is not to check your memory. The goal is to make sure you actually know the stuff. You can refer it and check it. Okay, good. Easily to pass the exam. I don't know, when the passing marks are 85%, you probably got to know how that works. It's not an open book and timed, mean 1 hour or 2 hour, whatever the time is. I don't know because I'm not a CFA personally myself. And there's a 0 certification charges. At this time, there's no exam fee of any kind. Mike, is that correct?
That's correct. And
yeah.
If anyone takes the course and puts the time in the study, they'll pass. If they think they're just going to watch the video one time and just take the test, there's a low probability of success there. But
let me say it in Urdu. I'm going to say so they get it. अगर आप रट्टा लगा के समझते हैं मैं पास हो जाऊंगा, कोई चांस नहीं है, क्योंकि ये एनालिटिकल चीज है. उसमें आपको समझ आनी चाहिए बात. जब आप समझ आ जाएगी तो आप पास कर सकेंगे. You have to master the skill you have. That's it. Simple. Once you master it, it becomes so easy. Every master was a beginner. Any match, any sports, they practice. That's why they have done it, sports playing for 10 years, and they still practice before the actual match happens. Champions always practice for that. Okay. Could we earn money during or after the completion of your course? Yes. 100%. Answer is yes. You can start making money with us, through us, right after once you enroll. I share with you how you can actually do it. How much can we earn minimum and maximum after completing this course? Minimum is 0 because I want to make sure, if somebody just completed the course and think the money is going to show up from US and Sadiq didn't send me the check yet, check in the mail. No, I will not send you money. You have to apply that knowledge, perform the work, and client is paying for it. You can make money maximum. I have a client with another company, not with this one. He is making approximately 40 sales, and his earning is per sale is $50,000 plus. I don't know how much plus is, maybe a 1 cent more, maybe a $90,000. So if you look at a 40 multiplied by 50, he is making $2 million a year. He is my active client right now. I won't say the name to protect the innocent. However, not everybody make $2 million. I'm sure some people make one sale in a year, 5,000, 20,000, 15,000, 30,000. I know I have a number of clients who are making few $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year. How much you will make, how much willing to you put the work and trying to make it. We are here to support you. Okay. There's no fixed number written. It's not a job. It's not a job. Job is just over broke. You want to cut that and earn the freedom by working hard and achieving the results. Okay. Will we be able to pay the remaining amount within 2 years? Yes and no. Let me give you the no part. If you got the course for the cheapest option, whatever that option is, I'm going to share with you in a moment, and you made a 0 sale in 2 years. So whatever you paid, that's your loss and your time loss. And I always give you the worst case scenario. Okay, that's the first thing you want to know. I'm not giving you the rosy picture. I will tell you that too. However, you want to know, you will know where you stand. I can't say that where you will be. So let's say you pay for 2 years, it's 24 months. Let's say you pay $100 a month. It's $2,400 in 2 years. And you made a 0 sale for an worst possible scenario. You lost at $2,400, whatever you pay us, that's not coming back to you. It's done. And you lost 2 years of your learning and applying, attempting to apply, and however made 0 money. That's also possible. And you can cancel it whenever you like to cancel it. Mike, is that correct? They can cancel it, stopping $100 after 3 months. They say, it's not for me, it's too complicated. After $300, you are no longer involved in the CFA. Is that correct? We don't bind them. Is that right?
No, that's correct. And the main thing, we want everybody to succeed. We just not trying to bring numbers on board. We want people to succeed at this because that validates what we're doing out here.
Wonderful. Yeah, the worst case scenario is whenever you feel this is not for you, Sadiq and his team and Mike and Dr. Bill and anybody else is not helping you, you feel this is not a place for you, you made a wrong decision, you can leave us. Anything remaining amount, you don't have to pay. That's it. However, whatever you paid is not coming back to you. I'm sharing with you right away. There's no charge back. There's no attempt to charge back. You will sign the agreement. Everything you paid us is non-refundable. I'm going to share with you very openly, publicly, because I want to be honest with myself and with you, so you know exactly what you're enrolling into. However, I would say ask for help. Again, we keep repeating it. And then people will be able to, in 3 months and 6 months or 1 year, many of them become successful and pay the remaining amount right from the results coming. You are going to learn, apply, and earn money. And whenever you are earning money, whatever the balance is reducing for that amount. Let's say you make as per Mike, you made a $25,000. Mike is so greedy, he's going to keep a 5%. That's his fee. Okay, wonderful. Mike, keep it 25%. 5%. 5% of $25,000 is how much? Dr. Bill, can you tell me the number? Anybody can put in a chat. Let's do a math all over. Let's do the whole math. So you know exactly how you're going to earn money. Tell the math. 25%, 5%, Mike is keeping it. Let's do the math right now. Everybody love to do the calculations. Just put in a chat. Wherever you're watching, all online, wherever, just put the math in the chat. How much is a 5% of 25%? Let's see if you're good at math. If you can calculate a 5% of 25%, this course is $25,000. Maybe this is not for you. So let's do it.
Well, 50.
No, you don't. Just put in the chat. I'm going to read it for everyone else. 25,005. Okay, it's a $1,250. Okay. So Mike is so greedy, NF is so greedy, you make a $25,000. He says my fee is only $1,250. So if you take out let's follow the math. If you take out 1250, is remaining is how much? $23,750. That's the remaining amount. Okay. That is, once you are a CFA, complete CFA, that's the amount you will make it. This is your portion based on what the Mike shared with you. However, now there are the multiple other twists inside. Let's say you sign up for $100 a month with us, and now you are a student. Okay. Now you need somebody's experience help to actually help you to close the deal, because you are a mentor. You need a mentor because you are learning still, like apprenticeship, like internship. You are learning it, attending the classes, and in the meantime, you found a one candidate possibly who want to buy something in the lead generation. We are going to share with you how you can do it. You found somebody, pass on to the mentor who will help you to actually place, because they have the years of experience of actually doing it. So you never fail. No, you watch, attend those calls with him or her, and there's a number of CFAs already, and they are of course successful. And if somebody, you will get somebody who already has done number of times that one, that not only you will be able to sell it to them, you are learning from them how they do it. So they have spent 5 years, 10. Mike, how many years your experience you have? I never asked you this question.
Since 2009.
2009, that's almost 15 years.
Yes, sir.
So 15 years of experience, just put you on a spot, just give me a high level range. You don't have to go, I'm not talking about your money part. How many placements successfully you have done?
Well, when I say I was in the industry, I actually was a franchisee, so I bought a franchise. Then I bought the entire franchise. I was a franchisor. And then I moved home. So except for the year of COVID, I probably averaged 10 sales a year.
So let's say for 2 years, you take out 2 years, 3 years of COVID based on where you are in the world. Let's say even 10 years of real active one. Does it make sense? Just simple math. Let's do a math. 10 per year, 10 years. Now you made 100 sales.
Yeah,
right?
Sales. And my average was probably about $22,000 per sale. Because
Mike, where is that money? Can I have the bank account number?
That's what my financial advisor. I don't touch that. I live off.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's just a joke. So
Yeah.
once see that's possible. Mike is sitting with you and sharing with you what's possible, and he has achieved it. He is not promising to you that how much you will achieve, because your potential is based on your level of work. He has 100+ sales experience, done it 100 times, now dealing with the brand. That's how he has the credibility in the marketplace. You can borrow that credibility. Hey, we do this. When you say we, whatever the Dr. Bill is going to share with you, that's included. What Sadiq knows thing or two, that's included. Mike, what Mike has done it and he's going to do, that's included. And Dr. Robert Needham is doing and already done it 300+ brands. That's also included. That's the power of we. Instead of I do this, I do this.
There's something else to think about too, is the fact that we also have businesses that we turned into franchises. So that's another revenue stream.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've done numerous businesses, turned them into franchises, also struggling franchises doing a refresh.
Yeah.
So that was in addition to the 10 per year that I was selling.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Such an honor to be associate yourself. I have done 0 placements so far. Mike, you're still taking a risk on me. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm taking a chance, but I pray every night.
Okay, wonderful. Keep praying. Keep praying and include me in your prayers too, because the prayers do work. I believe in this one. So here's the question. What will happen if you don't pay the remaining amount after completing the course? What's the company's security? I don't know what the company, I think you're probably asking what's the company policy. Company policy is whatever you paid is ours. It's not yours anymore. And they will not ask you the remaining amount. If you don't pay, we expect everybody to complete the course, because we're giving the options to make it more affordable. However, if you don't, for any reason, you don't want to complete, or you have no desire to actually implement this is too boring for you, this is wrong choice, wrong decisions, whatever the reason could be, we do not go after you. We stop, cut the relationship and apart as a friend. There's no bad feeling of any kind. You attempted, you gave a chance and actually tried it. And we will not, we are not going to ask you to give us the remaining amount. We will ask you if you want to continue, if there's a hardship going on, we can talk about it on exception to exception basis. However, not as a policy, hey, not pay and still work with us. No, we are looking for people who can honor what they said. It's honor based basically. And remaining, we are taking a chance on you guys, and you are actually doing it because we are looking for a quality people. That's why we are not taking it. This is not a sales call. This is a qualification call. You are going to apply for it, and then we are going to look at every application and then decide to take on students. Basically, you have to pay for the application fee. Then we actually make the decision if you're enrolling. It's not like anybody want to pay and then start destroying, because we are looking for quality people to work with. So we enjoy talking to them. And if you don't enjoy talking to us, you should not be enrolling it. I'm just sharing with you. So how much time do we have to spend daily to do the work after completing of this course? Answer is, it depends. How much you actually want to earn, how much efforts you put, how much willing to put the work. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. I work for 15, 16 hours. Dr. Bill, is that right? Dr. Bill tell me, Sadiq, you're crazy. I take 14, 15 meetings a day and I'm still go for a walk. How angry I am when I'm on a walk.
It's all true. He works very hard, much harder than I would.
Yeah. You know what? I just tell everyone, I work hard not only for myself. I'm a workaholic. You can call me an idiot on this one. I get a 0 score on a work-life balance. Why? Because I enjoy so much what I do. There's nothing else I want to do. This is how much I'm passionate about. Not only for myself, I really, my own people back home, I owe it to them. That's why I'm working hard. That's why I don't get tired. I start my day at 3 a.m., 2:50 a.m., at 2:30 a.m., at 4 a.m., at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, till 7 p.m. And I go to sleep after 7, from between 7 to 8. Like kids, say, put them into bed so that, they sleep. I just go and sleep within minutes.
And most of the time you call me before you go to sleep.
Yes, Mike, that's correct. And any day I don't call Mike, says, Sadiq, where is my evening call yesterday? You didn't call me.
Yeah, and most of the time I'm trying to be a good influence on Sadiq to slow down and enjoy life before he flames out. I'm trying to teach him how to relax a little bit, take and enjoy the day. So part of that's getting out and walking. Part of that is going out to a nice restaurant. Things that you can do to spend time with your family.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, wonderful. Let's go. How we will work? Do we require any team? Yes and no. Right now, you are the team. You always start from you. And then eventually, as you grow, you will build a team. And we teach you how to build a team. Don't worry about it. I teach you. I won't charge you anything. I am the author of this book. And I'm going to show you this one. I'm not trying to sell you a book. Don't buy from anywhere, okay? I'm just telling you right now. Don't even buy from Amazon. Even though you have the money, don't buy it. I gave it to you. Not right now, only to my students. New success secrets. Read this carefully. This is the camera thing. How to build, run, and manage unstoppable success teams. Mohammed Sadiq and T. Cat Hauser. He was my mentor for 15 years. This was his 57th book. 57th book. I was a student for 15 years. And Bill, I mention him all the time. You know that. I refer him. I exactly know what I learned from where. I can't forget where I learned from. Otherwise, I would be a complete idiot. I'm still an idiot, by the way. My goal is what? Mike, do you know my goal? I want to be certified idiot, because more I learn, I think I don't know anything. Okay, let's continue. I think they only have a few questions left. Then we are good. Then we are going to explain. Does the company have any referral program and any networking plan? I don't know about networking plan. Referral program, yes, we have it. If you refer somebody else, we compensate you. Very simple. We give you the detail later. Will we pay any additional charges for marketing? Yes and no. It depends what type of marketing help you need. Then we can talk about it. Yes. Let's say you need a leads for this marketing, and with many, we will be able to partner with you. So we generate the lead for you at our dime. You close, like a placement happen with the mentor's help or your help. Once you are a CFA, then you can do it on your own. Before that, you will have a mentor. Let's say the total fee is $100. Just to make it simple math, you understand that part. If it's $100, I generated a lead, I will take a $25 when you make $100. Just example. And mentor will take a $25. It means percent basically. And you make $50. You use me to generate a lead. Use is not the right word. I use it intentionally. So you know that, hey, I'm going to use Sadiq for this and mentor for this and I make $50. You're going to leverage my skill because I'm part of your team. You hired me to do this. That's why. Leverage is the right word, not the use is not the right word. So you leverage my skill. So we work as a team, and mentor will help you to place that, make a successful transaction. They will charge 25%, you make 50%. That's just a proposed structure. It can be changed, whatever we agree. Let's say I can be greedy bastard Sadiq, 50%, 25% to him, and 20%, 25% to you. It could be anything, whatever you and I agree. Sometime it could be you pay a little fee or the other way. However, we don't have any plan to charge to CFAs. We have no plan. However, it cannot be free forever. We will start with this one, start giving. If they never make a sale, I lost money. Lead generation is the most expensive this in the business. I'm willing to take a chance on as a pilot program to start with for a few months, 6 months. By the time, then if you can't make it, then it's tough for us because we are losing money and every time we generate a lead. However, we know if anyone who will follow through based on this model, become a CFA, and they are willing to ask for help when they need it, they're stuck. We are here to help. You should be able to make money before even, this should not be an issue of any marketing plan. We are not trying to upsell you to anything. No sneaky thing with us. Very clean, okay? So you told in your video about the percent distribution, something for marketing. Can you elaborate how it works? I just explained you. I think I didn't even know this question is coming. Is this course recorded or live? In case of any confusion, how can we get help? Yes, the course is recorded. That's called on demand. You can watch whenever 24/7. It's available. It's available on our website. We share with you too as well. Anyone who got enrolled, they will get access within like sometime instantly, sometime in few days, because we're going to check on everybody who's enrolling to make sure there's not a wrong person. However, before we give you the access, you need to make a promise to yourself, not to me. We know how to catch people, okay? We know that part. We are not in any business which we don't know how to handle bad guys. I know you're not a bad one. That's why you're on this call. Do not share your login with anyone because our system is recording where you're logging in, who is logging in, which browser they're using in, all that technical stuff. We know. I have a master's in computer science. I work for a little company called Oracle. If I don't know myself, remember I just told you, I know how to ask for help from any level of person, anywhere in the world. If I can't get a person, it will be very hard to, don't even think about cheating. Be a person of integrity, integrated, 100% honest with yourself. You declared it in a written agreement. I will not share with my login with anybody, and I will not resell to anybody because you are not in a reselling course business. You are in the business of acquiring new skills, which are your career, and actually move on to any time we find out. We will not point you out until we have the proof. It will be very hard, undeniable proof we have. Otherwise, we do not blame anyone. Summer, is that correct? When we ask somebody to do something, we already have the proof. Summer? Okay, she probably, okay. So take my word on this one. Whenever we get somebody, we know what we're talking, okay? So far, not a one person in many, many years is able to say, oh, I didn't do it and we couldn't prove it because I have a proof before even ask the question. Otherwise, I have to prove everything. Can I do this course from Pakistan? Will I need any physical office to start with? You already have a home, renter, own, doesn't really matter. You can do it from your bedroom. Here's what you need. You don't need an office. If the office is good, it's not needed. You need a high-speed internet, need a laptop or a desktop with the camera on so that you can have a video like this. I'm doing it from my laptop right now. It's not much, okay? And you need a smartphone with the high-speed internet, like 4G, 5G, whatever is available. Pakistan is around 150 million or 200 million people with high-speed internet right now with a smartphone. It's not the issue really at all. So you need a computer with the internet connection, high speed, not a dial-up. I don't think the dial-up is available anywhere. Okay, and then the smartphone with that's it. That's the only thing. You will have an app, a Google app, and the Apple app, Apple Store. You can learn it from the phone as well. However, when you're talking to actually candidates and learning and applying and attending meetings, we highly recommend do not attend it from your phone, because phone you're holding it and doing like shaky like this and moving around does not look professional. Just sit on like I'm sitting right now. Relax, because a relaxed environment actually gives you a lot more confidence, because you need to be confident when you're speaking with them, even though you know the script. Moving around does not look good. What's the content of the CFA course? What we will learn exactly in this course, how we will work. Sorry, Mike, can you share this?
Yeah, just give me one second here, if you would.
Okay, take your time. I will bring this question back. Okay.
Yeah, here it is here. So initially you'll get industry overview, you get prospecting techniques.
You like to share the screen?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, go ahead and share the screen so that they can see what you're talking.
So this will show you just an overview of the course here. So as you can see, these are the areas we're going to do: industry overview, prospecting, franchise funding concepts, advanced market strategies, and evaluation. You know, and the course, like I said, it opens up career opportunities where you can be a franchise development specialist, a consultant, sales advisor, supplier, or brand manager within that particular industry. And this gives you a little idea that when our guys talk with a potential candidate, they are going through a 7-step process. Now, Dr. Needham worked for NASA. He was in charge of sending rocket ships up into space. So he uses a lot of those techniques and a lot of the principles that were involved in that. And so he came up with a 7-step sales process. So you're going to vet these guys on a financial, psychological, educational. You can ensure it's a good fit for both parties there. And like I said, we focus on wealth building and franchise ownership to create above average incomes. We want sustainable wealth for individuals, not only for your candidates, but for yourself. And here's the part that came from NASA, from the rocket program. The program utilizes instruction systems design. So their methodology, goes through knowledge and skills, ensures that all the graduates have a solid foundation in the industry. So that's pretty much the overview of it. Any other questions on that?
No, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue with this one. We are almost done with the questions. Talat Sharif is also on the call. Talat, what I want to do is, if you can bring Omar, just give the link and he can join it too. I know Talat's son is Omar Sharif is enrolled in around 30 days ago in a CFA course. Talat Sharif is the mom to Umar. And if Umar, if you can call Umar and he can join the call and share the experience of how he has worked. Otherwise, I have a video. I will play the video. Just that. I'd rather have him speak in person than video. Talat, can you hear me? If you can confirm by writing in the chat, yes, you will bring Umar if he is available. If not, then I play the video. Okay. So content the course he mentioned. We will be able to work in the open market independently after completing of the CFA certification. Will the company support us? If yes, and for how long? Let me answer this question. Then Mike, you can fill in if I say something which is not correct. So I will not say which is not correct anyway. Yes, once you become a CFA, you can continue to work with NFA and CFS. That's another company, Dr. Robert Needham, the collaborative franchise system that stands for CFS. So you will be able to work with them, and they allow you to work with any other company, any other franchise companies as well. It's open. We do not believe in a closed abundance mindset. And if you are working with a brand which is not brought to you by NFA, then wherever you bring a company brand from, then you deal with them directly. We can't support you. If you are finding from another source and you think you need our help to actually make the successful placement, Here's the best way to do it. Introduce that brand to Mike for NFA, and let's see if the brand is good enough for us to even consider that. Maybe we missed it. Then introduce to Mike. Mike will take care of our bring them on board. Then you can do it. So in other words, we support you some other way, because if brand is not matching our criteria, hint, hint, you should not be involved in that anyway. Just you know that. So you are allowed to work with any other company if you like to. Mike, anything you want to add if there's something missing?
I just want to let you know I couldn't get Omar on the phone, so you'll have to show the video.
Okay, wonderful.
I mean, the good thing too is like if you find a business that wants to franchise, or you stumble across a franchise that's not doing well, your only role that would in that particular sequence is just to refer that person to us, and you get a percentage. I'd have to look at what Dr. Needham's percentages are, but that's just a referral fee. So there's always ways of making money, with either CFS or NFA.
Okay, we'll be easily pass the certificate. I think this question is a duplicate. So you gave the example of McDonald's and Tim Horton in your video. You're famous. They are famous brands. And does NFA has the same reputation as them? Mike, question is on you. The big brands have a big, because they are public. The NFA has a similar level of reputation, or just like a cocky thing?
Real quick, McDonald's is always a question that comes up when someone is new to franchising. And we teach you how to do the numbers. Now, McDonald's was a great franchise years ago. But if you look at a McDonald's right now, and we'll teach you how to break down the numbers, it costs you about $1.7 million to get into a McDonald's right now. And basically what you got to do is look at the corporate revenue and divide it by the amount of units out there. Then you take out about 30% for cost of goods sold. Then you break it down in a model, and this is what we teach in the course. You break it down in a model where 25% goes to employees, 50% is your overhead, and 25% is your net profits. So if you look at a McDonald's, if you take your net margin, your profits, over the investment, it's going to take you anywhere from 6 to 8 years to break even on the McDonald's. Also, if you flip it and you look at it, in our model, it needs to be a 0.5 or above in order to be investment grade. We're not saying McDonald's is not a good brand if you want to go ahead and put $1.75 million in there and wait 6 to 8 years to break even. McDonald's comes in as a 0.275. For us, that's not investment grade. If somebody has 1.75 million, we can put them in multiple brands that are making more. So if you look at it, it costs 1.75 million to get into McDonald's. With a manager you put in place, a general manager, that's about $100,000. They net $300,000 a year on a $1.75 million investment. They're not an investment grade brand to be on our portal.
Thank you. Thank you. Suppose if we get a certification of certified franchise advisor, will we work for only one brand?
No, you're not working for a brand. What you're doing is, like Sadiq was saying, you are high level matching. You are matching that particular person or family, or that's one of the things you got to also ask the people, and you'll learn in the course. Is there a significant other or is there a business partner involved? You want everybody involved to be able to go through all the information you're presenting. But with this particular thing, you have all these options. So the main thing for you is to get to ask the questions and find out exactly what that candidate wants and match them with that brand. So like I said, I'm trying to look at all the different categories and get the best in those categories. Not have 25 home health. We're going to have 6 because you have to have more than 2 or 3 because sometimes they're not available in certain areas. But no, you're not just working with one, you're working with multiple ones, but you are matching up the candidate and you're creating wealth for them and yourself.
Can you elaborate this statement in your website? This is on, we provide connections and networking technology and support to members. Can you elaborate on this? This is something on an NFA website. People checked it.
Yeah, I mean, with the technology, we have someone, her name is Jackie, that handles all our technology with that. She's always updating. Between Sadiq and Jackie, they talk way over my head, and that's fine when it comes to technology. I keep telling both of them I don't need to know all that, but no, we do have in place the technology. The support we give you is, if you, like we talked about, we have a mentorship program. I'm available to answer any questions. You can get on my calendar at any time. If I'm available, I'll spend the time with you. Networking, Dr. Needham has 2 sections in the course that teaches you how to network. And when the connections, we have weekly meetings, not only weekly educational meetings, but weekly meetings where everyone as part of CFS and NFA can come there. And there's all the various connections. You guys can network within the community and learn more connections. Did I answer all those questions, Sadiq?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Can you elaborate this statement on your website? We are an open, collaborative organization where members help members. Can you elaborate how they help one another?
Yeah, in helping one another, if somebody's an expert in a certain area, you can collaborate with that person. So, you know, right now with collaborative franchise systems, we have 2 attorneys there that they are selling franchises. They also are writing manuals. So that's another revenue stream for you. So we collaborate with everyone in the fact that I had someone that did a lot of training in the franchise industry talk to me the other day. Is he a competitor? No. Dr. Needham and I are talking to him Monday. How can we bring him on board and add more to our offering? So we really don't see competitors. In a way, we believe in collaborating in the fact that you have a skill set that we might not have. And if we can use that and we can help each other to get stronger, that's what we want to do.
Wonderful. We work as a team. Team stands for together, everyone achieve more. Okay, so can you elaborate this statement on your website? Franchisors, suppliers can purchase membership upgrades to increase customers. Can you elaborate on this? This is on your NFA website.
Yeah. So with the suppliers, like I said, they can be attorneys. They can also be franchise advisors. They can put their information on there. Now, the thing is, what we had intended to do was initially franchisors and suppliers would go ahead and pay us so much a month and get the leads. So what we backed up from that and said, okay, it's going to take us 16 to 18 months before we were able to build that up. So right now, what we're doing is we're getting the leads. So we're driving. So we'll have leads for you. And we get some of the leads to go ahead and distribute to you guys or work the leads. Now, the good thing is we have partnered with Sadiq, and his lead program is different. And I think it's the wave of the future. But when you're looking at getting leads, you got to look at all different avenues. That could be networking. That could be the leads that we're going to get on there. It could be talking to other advisors that need you to work with them. And the main thing, you could be working with Sadiq. So it's various ways you can do that. But as far as upgrade, what we intended was if they want to be featured, they would pay some monies and upgrade their presence on the website. But right now, the brands that I'm talking with, I'm putting on the websites free of charge.
Yeah, the CFA, you are not paying anything extra to be listed on website as a CFA. Is that correct? I just want to make sure I clarify their side. Suppliers may pay, brands might pay, and somebody else might pay. However, the CFAs are all included. There's no cost to them. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's no cost to the CFAs. The only thing I require is you have to provide adequate information. And I give you the onboarding document where you can put all the pieces in there. If you don't give me the adequate information, I don't have the graphics or anything like that, then it's not going to do you justice on the website. It's not going to make our site look good. So the only qualifying thing is when I send you the onboarding and it has all the different categories, you fill that out, including some of the graphics, and we'll put them on there for you.
Understood. Can you elaborate this statement on your website? CFA course opens up a multiple career opportunities and potential revenue streams for your business, making it a valuable investment in your professional development.
Yeah, and that's what we've been talking about. You know, if you go through your typical course out there, it's less than 25% of what we're teaching. But when you go through those courses, all you could be is a broker or a consultant. With us, like we said, you can refer businesses for franchises. So we take that and do a business, they call it business development. So you got a revenue stream there. you can look at franchises that are struggling that need a franchise refresh. There's another revenue stream for you. Some of our people that really don't like the sales as much, so they're kind of doing that on the side. They're writing manuals. We teach you how to write manuals. So, I mean, I wrote a manual recently just because I wanted to learn how to do it. And I got paid $4,500 to write a manual. And I followed a template. So between the template, between my writing skills, and between ChatGPT's writing skills, we completed the manual. I made $4,500 there. Then also you can be in sales. So you can be the franchise advisor. As you learn more about sales, a lot of these brands, especially the up and coming emerging brands, they call them, they need brand managers, somebody to help them with the sales. You might just handle the end part of the sales where it's just finalizing everything and making sure all the documents, or you may be presenting, and you can get a percentage of the franchise fee for doing those services. If you have some other skills in the marketplace, you can become a supplier other than an advisor. So there's multiple revenue streams. You're not just going through a course where most of these courses you're spending a lot more money with them, and all you're learning how to do is learn a little bit about the industry, and you learn how to pre-screen these candidates and send them to brand managers, and they're not qualified, and the brand managers get very upset. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And let's continue. How many questions are there? Are franchises of any famous brand pay charges once, monthly, or annually? The question is, the franchisees of any famous brand pay charges once, monthly, or annually?
Well,
Mike?
yeah, I have to process the question. I mean, as far as a franchisee, somebody that's going to purchase a franchise, they have to pay the franchise fee. That's a set amount, okay? And then, we're not involved in any other component of that. They have a whole complete list. There's something called, and you'll learn in the course, it's called a franchise disclosure document. This is a legal document, has to be registered in each state that they're going to do business in. So item 7, they got 23 items. I won't bore you with this because you'll learn it in the course. But item 7 has a list of all the expenditures, including 3 months working capital. So it's the franchise fee and everything from paper clips to insurance to whatever pieces of equipment that you would need. And they also give a high range and a low range. So there's no surprises. In your franchise disclosure document, it's a legal document. We have a team that is affiliated with us. We don't do the franchise disclosure document because we want to have separation there. We do the manuals, attorneys do the franchise disclosure document. But these guys, all the fees are based there, and the franchise fees are based. Now, the way we get paid, and this is a question that comes up often, the way we get paid is we get a percentage of the franchise fee. They pay that to us in order to bring them qualified candidates and be part of the process. I hope I answered the question, Steve.
Yes. Can we earn money online by acquiring free skills amid competitive conditions? What are the emerging skills to cultivate in this competitive landscape of online earning? Yes, this is one of the online earning. There are many ways how you can actually earn online. I have taught in the past too, and I've been doing and done myself as well. Fiverr course, Upwork course. There are many other places, interviews, paid interviews, media placements. There's so many ways online you can earn. Even ChatGPT, content writing, blog. I would say all of the above. This is one more way how you can earn online. We are focused on a franchising world. Mike, in a franchising world, like brands, how much they contribute to US economy, percent-wise, the employment-wise, and the growth-wise, how the economy of the US is depending on franchising industry. You have the numbers, I know, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't have the numbers handy, but you're looking at about 4,000 franchises a year, are sold in the United States. And Dr. Needham thinks he's more the analytical person when it comes to that, but he thinks that number should be growing, and that's a low number at this particular point.
Okay.
And like I said, the reason we say that is the fact that we feel that, with the bad lead the bad lead component of the industry, which Sadiq and also are solving, and the fact that you have just brokers that are just pre-screening, just sending anybody in there, there's a disconnect, and we're trying to connect everybody together. And then now with the Latino Franchise Association, those guys make up 24% of the United States population, and they only 3% in franchising. And their GDP in America, the GDP, the gross domestic product of the Latinos in the United States, not anywhere else, is ranked 5th in the world. So that's a community where we're just going to grow leaps and bounds within the franchise community, within the Latino community in the United States.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think, okay. How can you help me to start my career? Yes, that's a great question. I'm going to help you to give you the opportunity to enroll into this one in a moment. That's a great question. We are playing in the market where the married up people are doing this. So considering a notion of how to pitch a client with the maximum expectancy really mean maximum chance of actually placement. So that's where the CFA course comes in. Because more skillful you are, more prepared you are, chances of actually, and more honest you are, I would say 100% of the time, don't even lie for 1%. Bill, how important is the being honest 100% with yourself? Forget about everybody else. Because how important is that?
Yeah, it's a make it or break it. I wouldn't work with anybody who was dishonest, so I wouldn't expect to bring anybody on my team who's that same way.
Oh, that means I survived. I was able to hide for so many years from you, huh? You can't even figure out spending 1 hour every day with me.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. Very simple thing. Do what you say, that you don't have to worry about. You can sleep every night. There won't be any sleepless nights. Okay, so let's talk about, okay, we are talking about something now I'm about to share with you. Anyone has any question? Before I actually make it, I know there are some questions came, and I'm going to go through this one. They're in a chat right now live. There's a very good question. I won't take every one of them because most of the questions are repeat. So I will not share that one. Anything which I have not covered, and then you got questions in the chat. This is your opportunity to actually put your own question in the chat. So we will cover it. I told you, if I can't answer your question, we can't answer your questions. We are bullshit. You should not be enrolling with us at the first place. We need to answer your questions. Okay, so we will answer it, which is relevant to this one. Anything else you are asking us, which is not relevant to this, and I will not cover it. So people say, I want to join. I said, this is the best platform. It's all good. I'm only taking the questions. My question is, then write a question. This is your opportunity. You guys are watching and listening to me for that long. I'm boring enough. I don't know. My wife says, who listened to you? I don't say, no, everybody listen to me. I say, I'm still figuring out who is going to listen to me. That's why I keep talking. Okay, that's my answer. You can use it, borrow it, steal it. You have my full permission. It works. So, want to speak, question. There's someone was asking you. Okay, I'm scrolling through, that's why. Okay, while you can put more new questions as well. Okay. Okay, yes, Nishant Sharma, can we sell a franchise in India? Mike, go ahead.
Yes, anybody that's available in India, just like we were talking about, Anaco Cleaning is looking to move into the Middle East and the various countries. So, and Sadiq has a lot of contacts, so he would let me know who's available in those areas. So yes, you can.
Okay. So Nishant, my question is, can I sell a franchise only in the US? You can sell wherever the franchise is available. Okay, you don't have to sell only in US. You can, let's say the one cleaning company Mike mentioned, they want to open into Middle East, may or may not be available in India. Wherever they want to open more locations in that one, that means that territory, that's called territory check. That's available in that area. Now you really find candidates who can actually buy the business in that area. That's how it works. It can be virtually anywhere in the world, practically, wherever it's available. If they already sold in a certain area, they don't want to more open new locations. That means it's not available. It's not based on a country, because some brands are only in certain states, They are not even in all states of US. It depends on where the brand is and where they want their expansion plan. Let's say they are in Louisiana, they want to go to Florida. Now they are only trying with one more state. That means they are only available in one state to grow. Then they will add a few more states, a few more states. If they say we don't want to grow it anymore, it's the brand make the decision. You just follow that one and you only find the candidates who are actually applicable from that area. Mike, if I said something which doesn't make sense, correct me right now. You are muted.
That was very accurate.
Okay.
Just to give you a little quick oversight, there's certain states that make it a little bit more difficult for franchises, in particular the state of California and the state of New York. So a lot of times you might not have availability in those particular areas. But out of all the states, there's about 42 states that are called non-registration states. So once you register in one, you can automatically register in the other ones.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So let me start with this. I'm going to show you how this CFA can change your life. Before we even talk about states, I'm going to talk about a SMART system, S-M-A-R-T. I want you to be a smart. Whatever the meaning you have, I have a little different meaning. It's not my own work. I learned from the best. I'm just a person who research and learn from the best. When setting your goals to achieve in your career, always follow the SMART system. I'm just teaching you something many of may be already aware of. If not, you learned something new today. This is SMART. What the SMART stands for, we are going to talk about. S is for a specific. Your goals should be so specific, you know exactly what you want to achieve. Your goals need to be specific, make a ton of money, make more free time are not specific goals and won't push you into actions. Oh, I want to make a lot of money. That doesn't mean anything. Okay? Specific goals are enroll into CFA this month. That's a very specific goal. I'll empower others to achieve the CFA in next 90 days. That's my goal. Your goal is enroll into CFA right now or this month or next year and then maybe never. That's okay. Whatever your goal is, it has to be so specific. You cannot just talk about in general. Okay? A lot of money doesn't mean anything. Empower others to achieve. That's my goal. Empower you guys from all over the world, especially from the South Asia, India, Pakistan, Turkey, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and whole Middle East GCC countries for $100 a month. The same thing is available in the US for $12,500. Exactly the same course, zero difference. And we are offering in the US as well, but not for $100 at this time. $12,500. Some people who cannot afford $12,500 to pay right now, what they do is they pay a $5,000 deposit, like a down payment right now, and then they can do the remaining in the payment plan. There are three options. You pay $12,500, you're done. You don't have to pay anything anymore. The second option is $5,000 down payment, and then the $2,500 each or whatever the payment plan is, you can actually do that. Third option is for the little guys. That's where I'm from. Pakistan, $100. India, $100. Bangladesh, $100. Sri Lanka, $100. Turkey, $100. And Middle East countries, $100. Any Western world, Europe, English-speaking countries, first two plans only. Third plan is not available in those countries. That's a huge advantage for you guys. Be in those countries right now. I know you want to come to US. Yeah, I know that part. However, that's a way you can make all the money over there by being there and then come legally. Never ever think about paying a cent to anybody to come across illegal. I do not encourage it. You should not be even thinking about it. Forget about coming. You should not be thinking about it. This is a way less than you can earn more money even sitting in Pakistan. I want you to come to US legally. Okay? Even go wherever you want to migrate. Once you have money, easy to migrate, easy to get visa and everything. You need to first learn the skills. Even though you're coming to US, let's say for legally, for any other thing, PhD, research, anything you like to do in your life, nobody should be able to stop it. Come legally with the legal visa, student visa, work visa, E2 visa, EB5 visa. There are so many visas. There are so many legal options. Only the complete idiot and stupid people actually follow the process to pay to some agent, risk their life and come illegally and then work for way undercover and all that stuff. Your life is a risk for many years and then become illegal. If you paid even a $1 to an agent for illegal, even thinking about it, you can call yourself a complete idiot and stupid. I don't want you to be in a CFA. I am that much against of illegal. I paid my price, follow the process of years of working. Longer takes longer. Who cares? You know why? Wherever you are, you're getting the same opportunity for $12,500 to $100. In fact, I envy you. On your behalf, I negotiated with Mike and Dr. Needham to get you for $100 a month. Why you should even think about, even remotely think about, even a thought of coming to US for illegal. You're getting for $12,500 product for $100. It's like so stupid to even think. I know I'm using very bad words, but intentionally designed. I'm not mad. I want you to know that's a disease of thinking coming illegally. Dr. Bill, you want to add something?
We appreciate legal papers and people doing it right because we trust those people and they get to stay. People coming in legally probably wouldn't get to stay very long.
Yeah. Mike, like to add anything?
No, I think you guys pretty much covered that area very well and succinctly.
Okay, thank you. Well, because if you are lying and becoming illegal, why brand should work with you at the first place? Do the right thing for yourself or your family. Don't do anything which is hanky-panky. Okay, don't do it. It's not good for you. So SMART, the second word is M stands for measurable. So you can measure the success. No point in setting goals if you can't measure them. 100%. I'm in lead generation. Marketing is always about testing. Why we test something? Because we know is A is working or B is working. That's called A/B testing. We test everything, even though I've been in business for long enough. However, I still test. Why? Because I don't know the results. So you have to measure the success. Even failure, how much you failed. You got to know exactly where you stand. As a dentist, when you go for and doctor, you go to a doctor. Even though the dentist or doctor, they can probably tell what they need. They don't prescribe before the lab results. Why? They're testing. See exactly where the person is. I'm not qualified doctor or dentist of any means. I'm just sharing this a high level. You go to a doctor, they say, let's just take the blood test and see the results. Then we advise you the right thing. So, Bill, is that correct? Yes. No point in setting goals if you can't measure them. If your goal is to make a minimum $20,000 in 2024, then you know by July 1st, you should have made a $10,000 or you will be off track, need to be kicking into the higher gear. If you can't measure your progress with your goals, success or failure may be open to speculation. We either hit or miss our goals, no in between. Either you achieved it or you have reasons of not achieving it. There's nothing in between. The other side is called excuses. Ask for help when you're off. Hey, I'm off this much. Tell me what I'm missing. That's why you have a mentor available to you. A for attainable. Your goal need to be worthwhile and possible. Otherwise, you won't be motivated to pursue them. I love to make $1 billion a year, but despite being a fair, confident, optimistic guy, I know that's hardly an attainable goal. So set ambitious goals. However, always remember it's a whole lot more motivating and gratifying to overperform on your goal that's fall too short. Okay, that's a A stands for. RT for realistic timetable. You need to put a timetable. I need to achieve this by this date. Realistic, and you know your goal. If I am going to do it in a year, you can do it in 3 months. Yours is 3 months, mine is 1 year. It's okay. However, put a realistic based on your own. Never look at somebody else. You should not be comparing yourself with anybody in the world. You know who you should be comparing with yourself? With yourself of your yesterday's version. You should be a 0.0001% better than yesterday version. Your competitor is your yesterday's you, nobody else. Never look at somebody else and do anything. That's your goal, your journey. You don't know their struggle. People only look at the results. It is a flashy, all the big brands and spending money and living, traveling the world. I want to do the same. However, you have no idea about their struggle. Well, you have seen so many people in your life. And is that making sense what I'm sharing?
Yeah, set goals, smart goals, you will reach them. I set 20 smart goals back in 1984, and I achieved 19 of them before the end of the year. And then early the next year, I got the last one of the 20. So set smart goals, and that realistic timetable will usually happen sooner than you think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Mike, you want to add something? You are muted now.
Yeah, I think the only thing I didn't say was, if you look at it, you know, we might have about 60 brands on there, but recently I had somebody say, hey, look, I need home health agencies in New York State, in California, and the ones we had wasn't available. I went directly to those brands, explained to them what we're doing with the CFA and with our advisors and the high level they are. They had no problems with signing a contract on the spot. So, you know, the fact that they are appreciating what we're doing with the CFA course and what our advisors are doing, and I'm being open and honest. I say, I can't promise you the world right now, but I'm telling you, we're growing, and this is our platform, and this is what we're doing. And if any of these CFAs come to you and they didn't send a proper candidate, if that candidate wasn't vetted, we need to know, because that's what separates us. And we're not going to chastise or really get on the advisors. What we're going to do is we're going to coach them, and then we're going to ask them to take that section of the course. So, you know, I'm not having any problem going to the best brands in these industries. So even though we might not have the brands there now, I'm able to talk to these guys and explain what we're doing, and overwhelmingly, they're coming on board for us.
Thank you. Thank you. So my goal, you want to know what's my goal is? Anybody want to know what's my goal? Ask me in the chat. I want to know. If you know what's my goal is, it's written on your screen. Hint, hint. You don't have to worry about. Here's my goal is very specific, very clear. I follow the SMART system myself. By following the SMART system, my goal is to enroll 2,501 persons. See how specific I am? It's on your screen right now. You can see it. 2,501 CFA training students in next 90 days. And I can't do it alone. I need your help. I need your support in achieving that goal. Otherwise, I am going to fail miserably. See how clear I am? How desperate I am for your help? That's the level we want. So raise your hand by writing, yes, I am in. I want to be part of it. Will you join me in this ambitious journey, not to just meet and exceed our goal together? I didn't say I'm going to achieve. No, we are going to achieve all this goal together. Who is on board on this one? Yes, yes, I'm seeing a lot of yeses already. So during this process, have you noticed I have this my WhatsApp number all the way open to you. Whenever you feel, wherever you're watching it from, always ask a question. You can tell I didn't even make a sale. I didn't even ask for a sale. I answered all of your questions. I brought in the brilliant people on the planet. So, okay, Zulkarnain said, my goal is to next coming focus on CFA course. Wonderful. That's good. So we have a number of people already said, yes, they want to enroll. I know that. So enroll now and become a CFA training. This is the website. I'm going to share the link in your chat as well. And wherever you're watching it online all over the world, this is the link. And I'm going to go on that link myself with you and explain you everything, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay? Don't pay anything online until I explain you. Again, I love to answer every possible question you might have. I'm going to open that page on a screen and then show you this one. I have someone whose mom is here. Talat Sharif is the mom of Umar Sharif, and I have the video testimonial from him. I'm going to show you that the video testimonial as well, because he couldn't make it live on this one. However, that's the next best version is the video testimonial. I just got it the other day. It's not like a very old one. And he's still active and is very learning. Mike, while I'm bringing this on a screen, can you share something about your experience of working with Umar Sharif, the son of Talat Sharif? Any experience, good, bad, ugly? It's okay. She can handle it. She knows her son than anybody else, better than anybody else. Can you give the comments, Pasa?
Yeah, I'll start with the bad because it's very short. He asks a lot of questions. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're on these Zoom calls for an hour and a half. But you know, I think I've taken upon myself to almost mentor him and also give him some life lessons, and you know, because he's young, he's energetic, and he's very intelligent, and he's willing to learn. And I think that he's going to really succeed. So he's kind of I've become his mentor in a lot of ways in this industry, and he just is very, very enthusiastic about the course. And the number one thing you have to have is be willing to put out the effort. You can have all the knowledge, but if you don't implement it. So he calls me what I consider myself, and he came up with the term, even though without me telling him, and that was I'm a pragmatist. You know, we can have all the theory and we can have all the idealism you want, but we have to put it into practice. And by putting it into practice, we're all going to make money. And that's what he sees. And he's helping me become a better person, and I'm helping him. So it's been really a good match when we talk. And like I told him, even though I'm a lot older than you, you can learn from anyone if you're willing to open your mind and also be willing to understand the extent of your ignorance.
Okay, if anyone is skeptical out there, say, you know what, I like sweet talk from Sadiq and Mike and Bill. I wanna meet Umar first before I sign up for this one. And let me bring Umar right now. This is the best version of Umar I can show you right now. I will turn off my video so you can actually see it and you can hear him. He tells probably 3 times I was skeptical. And how many hours of questions he asked you, Mike? Just be honest upfront. So probably 3 hours.
No, I'm probably now in questions. I'm probably 8 hours.
Oh my God. If you can have somebody sign up Omar as a client, you probably figure out everything, and which is good. He loves to ask questions. It's appreciable. In fact, it's not the issue. That's why we're answering all the questions before even bring about sale. People talk about sale and I'll take the question later. I don't like that part. If I don't like it, I'm not going to do it with you as well. So let me share my screen and show you the Omar. And here, okay, I'm going to turn on the video, and please give me a thumbs up so I can see it if you can hear the audio. Okay, that's very important. Listen carefully, lean forward and listen carefully.
My name's Omar Sharif, and I'm from Champaign, Illinois, where the University of Illinois is. And I am a CFA student right now. I joined about 3 weeks ago, and I'm glad to be part of NF. And I was very skeptical to join in the beginning. I was looking at other organizations as well, 1 or 2 other ones. Actually, before this, I was in real estate, and I love traveling. And I thought about, I can't travel while I do real estate. And I like talking to people. I like communicating with people and helping people make lifelong decisions. Buying a house is is a big major decision of their life, and so is buying a franchise. If not one of their biggest decisions of their life, maybe their second. So I decided to take a chance. I was skeptical, and but after talking and looking more into CFA and the course with everything that the course involves, everything that I would be taught, that so compared to other organizations, like I said, very skeptical on a few of these other ones. It just a light bulb clicked in my head, and I thought, this is it for me. Especially since I came, I was just maybe 6 months ago, I finished my real estate courses, and so it's kind of fresh with me, like doing some of the coursework with dealing with other clients or candidates and that kind of sort of thing. But with franchising, it's a big, broader, work, and it's a very exciting opportunity, and I'm glad to be part of this with CFA. And another thing that I really liked that CFA is bringing a lot more newer things to the industry. That's really a prosperous thing to be part of an organization that's new, that's not stuck in their old ways, maybe like other organizations that's just kind of just stuck in one area or one in their one thing. Being a CFA brings new things to the table, and they're growing in different aspects each and every day. And so I'm excited and very glad to be part of the organization, and can't wait to be done with the course and be a CFA. But if anybody, I would recommend taking a little bit of a deep dive into CFA. I would highly recommend being involved in joining on one of them if you have any questions about the course, or if you want to get a little bit of insight on it. You're more than welcome to just ask either one of them, and they're more than happy to spend any amount of time. If you want to have your own freedom and travel wherever you would like, nowadays everything's moving remotely. So, things are moving really fast. And if you want to be part of an organization that is moving really fast and very personal, I would definitely highly recommend CFA and NFA, because they have the opportunity to work remote, be able to travel, and also the freedom of working as your own boss. See you inside.
Okay, so you saw that one. Now let me show you, and you will have the opportunity to meet in person on Zoom virtual meeting. Okay, not in person, because if you are in the US and local, then I have the honor to meet him on his sister's wedding a few months ago. Dr. Bill was there too. Dr. Bill, you are first time in a Pakistani wedding. And what was your experience dealing with the Pakistani? Don't consider me Pakistani. Ignore that for a second. Other people. So how was your experience?
It was an enjoyable event and quite a pageant, quite a special event.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. And so this is the CFA course. This is the website is cfa.aspiringcareer 2.0. This link is in the chat as well. Don't go and buy yet. I'm going to explain you how they look like, so you know which option to take. So Hassan says inspiring and motivating as well. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. So again, it's a certified franchise advisor, National Franchise Association. That's NFA. Mike is the founder of that one. You will see, you saw him explaining everything. You can read every word of this one. I am not going to bore you why you become a CFA. You already have, we have answered all the questions already. There is so much available out there about this course, and you will read it all. Unlock the potentials. There's a cutting edge curriculum. And here, this is how you pay. What you're going to do is you're going to put this one. I'm going to put my name. You can see my name already. So I'm going to do it right. This is how you want to actually start. Put your name and then enter this is my email. And here I do is I am going to put my WhatsApp number. You already know that. Can somebody tell me my WhatsApp number in the chat? Bashir, can you type in the chat my WhatsApp number? Samar, anybody? The number, we use it for this group. Okay. You probably have, everybody WhatsApp me. You have my numbers already. Okay. This is one. I'm going to, 1 second. I'm going to find this number, copy paste here so everybody can see it. This is my WhatsApp number. And once you send a message to this one, questions, anything, you will get a response. As soon as we can process it. Okay. You will receive a response. Then you click here to continue with your order. This is a big blue line button. You click on this one. Here's I want to explain you. There's the 3 options right now. is application. You are not paying for the course, you are applying for it. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. So here are the options. Number one, this is the application fees. Once we accept your application, then you actually enroll into the program. Very, very clear. We need to accept you because we're going to check certain things on you. So that's our process. The first level 3 is $300. Level 2 is $200. And level 1 is $100. Application fee is different for each. You just pick one. By default, we make a live 3. This is $12,500 level. So $300 application fee, which is a non-refundable. You will not get, you pay us anything, you will not get a refund of anything. Even you are not accepted, you still will not get refunded. I'm just telling you right now. So $300, you sign the agreement, review it, we check on you, and then you pay the difference once we accept you. $12,000, $12,500 minus 300, that will be how much? $12,200, one-time payment. That could be even by check, it could be wire, bank wire. There's so many ways payment can be settled. We will talk to you privately on that one. If that's you're applying for that one. The level 2 is $200. That means if we accept you, you will only pay $5,000 down payment. That means you are already paid $200. Your application, if application is accepted, whatever you paid as application fee, that comes out of the total cost. So you're not really paying more money. We just want to see who are serious and they want to do it. $200, then is a $4,800. The remaining you will pay in a down payment, and the remaining will be $2,500 for up to 3 quarters. Every 3 months, you pay $2,500 as installment payment. It's level 1. Most of the international people, Middle East, all Middle Eastern countries, there are probably 16, 17 of them. South Asia, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, all included. If the Nepal I'm missing, that's also included too, because I don't want to have a little country between multiple places. So I may miss something, but in that part of the region, it's only $100 application fees. And once your application is accepted, your first month payment is already done. It's $100 a month for 2 years. In the US, we call it a balloon payment. That means everything, the balance is due at the end. However, in the middle, there are so many opportunities to have a multiple stream of incomes. Whatever the income you're earning, that going towards your balance, once the balance is paid out, then you start getting paid. Give you a number of examples. Let's say you made a one placement in first 3 months or 6 months or 9 months or 1 year or 2 years or 15 months. I don't know how long it's going to take for you because only it's based on your skill level. It's not my level. I can do it very, very quickly. Believe it or not, I'm about to make a first placement already before even becoming a CFA. While in this program, Mike, hint, it's coming your way. We have a call on Monday already signed for that one. So, however, don't look at my results. I have a 30 years of hard knock failure experience. That's why I'm where I am right now. You are not competing with me. You're not competing with Mike. You're not competing with Dr. Bella. Anybody else, you're competing with your yesterday's version. Always keep in mind, never ever look at anybody's money. Okay? So, because you're not going to service yourself. So let's say you want a level 1, but you do this, remove this, just pick the right level, be careful. That's why I don't want you to go and pay right away because I want to be first one. No, this is not a game. This is about your career. Make the right click yourself. Just pick one, $100. Now you are applying for the level 1, which is $100 a month for 2 years. In the meantime, we will figure out and everything. Then you put your credit card. Credit card, it could be debit card, Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and I think this is the diner, looks like, okay? You put your number, call your bank, make sure they approve it for a credit card, okay? They approve it for the $100. It could be even a Pioneer card, it could be Fiverr Money, it could be anything, but they should approve it, okay? Because you need to tell them, hey, I'm going to go on this aspiringcareer20.com, I'm going to put $100 and approve it before you even try here. Get approval from the bank first, because most of the, if you never really purchase it online before, they will reject it. Don't go with the rejection. There's no way you can bypass our system. I'm just telling you right now, we know this, how to do it right. If you got a rejection, we will know you're rejected. You know, you got 1 more time, 3 more times, they will block your card. So don't blame us. The best way is if you never buy something online, and your credit card doesn't work for $100, I understand that. Debit card doesn't work for $100, I understand that. You are in Pakistan, card doesn't work in the US. I know that bank has watching your back, and that's a security for you. What you do is call them, hey, here's the website I'm going to buy for $100. It's $100 a month is going to come from my card. Right now I have $100 on my account, and would you approve it? Tell them that part. Once you get the approval from them verbally, they will put in the system, and then you try it here. Stay on the call with them. Hey, I'm trying it right now. Approved? It's good. That's how you want to do it. That's the better way to do it. Anybody else do it other way around, it will be hard. Why? Because your bank is rejecting, not us. We don't even see your credit card number. I'm just telling you, because the security for your system, the banking, this is how the online cards works. I mean, credit card, also the debit card with the Master or Visa logo. If your card does not have a Master or Visa logo, it won't work. Then find somebody else who can do it for you. However, they have to sign the agreement. Hey, they are approving you to use your card. It's not simple. With us, cheating is not allowed. You are really cheating yourself. I'm telling you everything upfront. It's not about $100. Okay? You want to make sure you do the right thing. Every time, not one time, 100% of the time. It's very, very important for your own health, mental health, and the right thing. Whatever you have been lying to yourself and to your family and everybody else, that stops today. You should be exactly who you are. Tell them everything, learn how to explain that thing. They will help you. When you make up, they don't help you. Put your, say, credit card, then you put the debit card or credit card here, then you put your country from this list, wherever this card is, look at it. Choose your actual country where you physically you are. Do not, oh, I'm going to do this one. I'm in the US and I'm going to do this one and just put Pakistan, and that's how I skip these. The idiots don't know. Come on, we know damn thing. That's why we are going to sign the legal agreement for that country with us. That's why we are going to accept the payment. We are going to grab your $100, reject your application because you lied it, and not even give you $100, sign the agreement and reject you. We will never be able to come back again here. We do not like inside cheating of any kind. Samar, how many times in many years I told you, we do not want to have anybody lying in our system.
Since day one.
Day one. Anybody attempted, they got caught right away before they even thought.
Yes.
Yeah. How we do it?
We know that if someone is lying, we definitely know that he is lying because everything is crystal clear at our end.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and we don't blame anybody. Just you know that. There's no need to blame anyone. Just tell the truth. We tell them if you didn't do it, just say it. We will accept it. I don't want you to lie. Okay? And so Google Pay may be available in your country or not. I don't know if that's available. It's also acceptable. You put the number and pick up the right country. And then you have the expiration date of the card, then the 3-digit on the back or the front on the Amex card, and then your zip code. Zip code is your zip code, whatever the billing address you have it. Every country has a zip code, even though some countries may not be using it. However, they have the zip code already. It's the international thing. Then you click, I agree to the terms and condition. That's the important one. Once you say checkbox, then you say complete the order. Now you wait on the other side. Bashir, can you show me that page? The link for the thank you page thing. I can show you what page you will see it on the other side. Talha Sharif is saying your excitement, dedication is truly inspiring. Keep shining, explore. Talha, can you unmute yourself? I'm going to unmute you. Talha?
Yes, yes.
Okay, say this what you just wrote, because I know not everybody can hear from you. So I don't know. I'm not asking you to turn on the video. Do you mind being on a video? It's up to you. I'm not saying. It's your choice.
Right now I'm outside.
That's okay. That's
yes,
okay.
yes.
So can you
Okay.
read exactly what you just said? I want you to express your feeling. So whatever you have. I'm not asking you to say anything about me. Whatever you feel, you just wrote it already. Can you say it so they can hear you?
About Omar? Yes.
No, you said your excitement and dedication is truly inspiring. So that's whoever you are referring to, just say it.
Actually, it's for Omar. I wrote it for him.
Yeah, your mom
Yes.
publicly
As
is saying
being a
about my
mom.
son That's very rare. Okay. Mom is saying about her son is your excitement and dedication are truly inspiring. Keep shining and exploring this new chapter with all your curious and passion you possesses. So is this the first time you found out about him from this video, or he already told you all this?
No, he didn't tell me.
Oh my
I
God.
think,
See,
yeah, he didn't tell
that's
me.
the
I
level
didn't
of
know that.
communication between son and
I
mom.
ju-
Publicly
I
she's
just
saying
saw,
it.
yeah, I just saw him today in the video, but he didn't tell me.
Okay, wonderful. That's even better, by the way.
That's why it was I was laughing. I said, "Oh, that's
Okay.
good."
Okay.
At
Pass on
least,
his message. Pass on his message to his dad as well. That's a very proud moment, by the way. I'm really proud of him.
it is for me. It is.
Okay. Once your successful payment goes through, here's what's about to happen. Congratulations, your CFA application fee is received. Application fee, not for the course fee yet, because we are going to review it and approve it. That's why. Thank you. Congrats on applying for a CFA training course. We have received your CFA application. Here's what happened next. I want you to read it. Don't ask what happened. I'm telling you everything. Our team is reviewing the application. You will be informed or asked for additional information via WhatsApp. A WhatsApp number this. So whenever you feel this, you got this thank you page. Hey, I just paid for it. Check for me. If that's okay, we will check for you. Keep asking every day. That's okay too. However, just follow the steps. So we will be okay. You can click on this link and just send a WhatsApp to the number directly, or just type in, you already have in your contact. If you don't hear from us for any reason within 72 hours, that's the longest time we am just anticipating. However, sometime it will be in minutes, sometime it will be a few hours, sometime within a day. I don't know, but 3 days is the maximum limit. If you don't hear from us for any reason within 72 hours, you are welcome to WhatsApp us and to the above number, same number. Okay. From now, we will communicate via WhatsApp only. Thank you for your kind understanding. That's my suggestion to you. So here's my question. I appreciate I showed you everything, how to even fill up that page, how to even pay for it. Any question you have, mic open, you can unmute and ask question. First, raise a hand. There's a hand raiser call on Zoom where you can raise a hand. I'm going to raise a hand so you know what I look like. See, there's a hand raised on the right side. You don't have to physically hand raise, because if your video is off, I can't see you. Okay, don't raise a hand and then look, Sadiq is ignoring me and your video is off. So what you have to do is, I lower my hand right now, and this is your chance to ask me anything only on this topic. Anything else, I won't answer it right now. Okay, go ahead and raise a hand so you can ask the question, and be professional, respectful, and start with the question. No stories, no prefacing, telling, let me tell you, you don't understand this, blah, blah, blah. Just go with the question. If I don't understand your question, I will ask the clarification. And we all are here to answer your questions. Nishant Sharma has a question. Nishant, do you want to turn the video on? Okay, unmute yourself. I'm going to unmute you and ask the question. Go for it.
Sir, I have only one question. Like, how will you help in lead generation?
Okay. So this is a very good question. Which level you are participating in, there's a difference of level of our help. So
$100 a month.
$100 a month. I knew that you are that cheap. I know for sure. However, taking $100 from Nishant is almost taking $1 million from Mike. Okay. So Nishant, we are going to support you we give you the training videos, and I will train it. Those videos are not recorded as of today, and we will give you exactly the same as what we do it for ourselves. Okay. Same process. However, I cannot do it for you for $100. It costs a lot of money. It's not cheap. I give you the exact process, you learn it, and plus now you master the skill. Now I have a mini Sadiq Nishant working, and in fact, maybe you are way younger, you will bypass me and add something more additional and make it even better. You can help others do the same. So that's how we're going to help you. We give you the training of A to Z, how we generate leads. Follow that one. You don't have to pay me anything. That's all included already. Okay. However, you can hire us for our services. If you have money, if you have no money, just learn it and do it. We all pay a price. There's no free lunch. Either you learn yourself, now you got the skill, or you hire somebody who has the skill, and they will charge for it. That's one of those things. Make sense?
Okay, so like when will you give training for lead generation?
That's That's a part of the course. You will get trained. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not. I may look very old, however, I'm quite young. Just you know that. Not the
No,
age.
like let's suppose like I paid application fee. Okay. After that, I'll get the course. So in that course, I'll get lead generation training, or you will provide extra.
In the CFA course, there are certain ways how the Dr. Rabandism and Mike generate leads. They are going to share their way, and of course, whatever they're sharing, it works. And there's additional ways how we generate it. I'm a part of this whole deal. Okay. And I will share with you. And Dr. Bill, I'm going to ask put him on the spot. He knows thing or two, at least for how to generate leads, and he will share that too, based on what I'm adding and training. I will include certain things from him as well. That is included in the course. Those videos are not recorded. Lead generation is not recorded as of right now as I'm speaking. Don't worry, my speed of working something is very, very fast. I can do it in one day. That's not really the issue. You will be helped. Let me assure you that part. I will not do it for you, and I will not do it in one-to-one calls. Everything will be in group calls, and your questions will be answered. You probably know by now we answer your questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, sir. I had only this doubt, like for lead generation. Like in
Go ahead.
first meeting, you need to pay only $100. After that, you don't need to give any money for lead generation. In second meeting, you clarify you can take our services as well. Like if you have money.
Yeah. So that way you don't have to hire my services, and you don't have to pay for lead generation. That's still correct. Understand it carefully. In $100 a month, we are level 1. We are teaching you how you can do it. Just like you are learning a CFA and keep learning it. I can't do it for free for $100. My clients pay me thousands of dollars a month. I'm not that cheap. You probably know that already. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I shared a bill. I am going to share something. Some company came to me a few months ago or something. They asked me, hey, I need 1 hour from you. And I didn't really feel like actually giving them the hour. I'm just telling you right now. I won't name anybody. They say, how much? $500. They say, okay, done. And I got the check and I got paid too. So just imagine that. And then I thought, oh my God, I sold for so undersold, and I should have been said $1,000. They didn't even blink for $500. I got paid. So my new rate will be $1,000 per hour. I'm not selling you hours. I'm not even available for sale. So don't worry. Okay. Anyone else has any questions? Asan Said was asking already. Looks like I saw that one. Asan, you want to unmute? Riaz Janjua, Rose Janjua. Okay, just watching it.
Assalamualaikum, sir. I'm Hassan Said.
Okay, Hassan Said, go for it. I'm ready for your question.
Sir, I want to engage myself with you. I want to work with you. Inshallah, I will got registration in your course, and
Okay.
I will pay registration fees. Then, what type of work I will do? Thoroughly, I got everything from your meeting. Then, I hope so. Okay, inshallah, I will do work with you. And after registration fee, any other investment I will do, because I am a student. I cannot invest many money in this scenario, because I belong to Pakistan. That is, I am suffering from many difficulties. So it is possible any relaxation with for me, so that I will
तो
engage
आपको
myself
उर्दू
with
आती
you.
है?
जी सर.
कहाँ से हो पाकिस्तान से?
सर पाकिस्तान से मुल्तान लिया.
मुल्तान लिया. आप सराइकी हो पंजाबी हो?
पंजाबी भी थी, सराइकी भी.
पंजाबी भी तो सराइकी भी. मैंने पंजाबी भी आंदी से. क्या हाल इंसान? ठीक हो?
ठीक, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
बाल बच्चे ठीक ने?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
या वेरी गुड. यही सराइकी कहते हैं ना?
हाँ जी.
ओके. आप ये बताओ, आप उर्दू में बात कर लेते हैं ताकि हर बंदे को समझ आ जाए. आप ये बताओ, आपने कहा $100 भी आपके पास देने का एप्लीकेशन फी के पैसे हैं या नहीं? दैट्स माय क्वेश्चन.
सर स्टूडेंट है अभी रिसेंटली
नहीं, सवाल का जवाब दें, हैं या नहीं, डिटेल ही मैं पूछ रहा, मेरे जवाब का दें, यस या नो, दैट्स इट। डू यू हैव अ फी
नो
फॉर द एप्लीकेशन, यस और नो?
नो
ओके, आप देना नहीं चाह रहे या है नहीं है?
आई हैव नो मनी सर
ओके,
इंशाल्लाह
आप एक वो बाकी छोड़ दे अभी बात, मेरे से सवाल का जवाब देते जाएं। अभी आप किस चीज में पढ़ रहे हैं?
सर मैंने एमएस मोलिकुलर वायरोलॉजी में की है कॉमसेट्स
मैं एमएस का
बीएस
कितना खर्चा होता है?
एमएस का सर 2 लाख 3 लाख
2 लाख के कितने पैसे डॉलर में बनते हैं?
2 लाख के सर बनेंगे आई थिंक $2,000 सॉरी $1,000
अब इमेजिन करें ऐसे ना, आई रिस्पेक्ट योर लॉट, आपने $2,000 या $1,700 या $1,500 या जो भी $1,000 से ज्यादा ही है ना, कम तो नहीं बनता ना, या $700 या $500 लगाया है, उसने आपको इस लेवल पे प्रिपेयर नहीं किया कि आप $100 भी कमा सको। ये हमारे सिस्टम की निशानी है अभी राइट नाउ, ऐसे ही है ना? ऐसे आवाज चली गई, कितों गए सही? ऐसे जी, तो क्या क्या मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब देना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि ये सवाल बहुत बहुत अच्छा वाला सवाल है, और बहुत सारे लोग इसका करेंगे कि मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, मुझे पता है इस बात का, यू नो, आई वांट नो किधर गया ऐसे सही। इसके मैं आपको हल भी बताऊंगा कि इसको कैसे आप कर सकते हैं। माइक को तो $100 चाहिए, उसमें तो जीरो चांस है। माइक इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू, देयर इज नो डिस्काउंट फॉर एवरीवन, व्हाट द प्लेन आई थ्री एक्सप्लेन यू, दोस आर द ओनली 3 plans, there is nothing else. Brand do not negotiate on prices, they negotiate on a value. We are giving you unmatched value from anyone, you can't even believe it. Okay, so that's the one. I can share with you how you can arrange that money if you like. Hassan, can you hear me? आपको मेरी आवाज आ
यस
रही
सर
है?
वो जी सर वो नेटवर्क की तरफ पता नहीं
और कोई
मसला
बात
है
नहीं, इट्स ओके, नाउ
कॉल
यू कैन
कर
हेयर मी। अभी आप तो आवाज आ रही है ना?
जी सर
ओके, जो मैंने बात की थी क्या हुई, आप बताएं मुझे, उर्दू में बताएं वापस, जो मैंने बताई थी अभी आपको, कि आपने कम से कम 1,500 $2,000 लगाया है, और उसके बाद आपको अभी उसमें से एक $100 कमाने की कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली। ये हमारे सिस्टम का हाल है, ये बात ठीक है या नहीं?
जी सर
ओके, क्यों आवाज जरा ऊंचा बोले ना यार, मैं
तो
आपसे
उसके बाद
कुछ
सर
चीज
वो
मांग थोड़ी रहा हूँ, हैं?
सर वो इधर नेटवर्क का इशू है इस वजह से जो है ना आवाज सही नहीं पहुंच रही आप तक
ओके, अब इसके बाद मैं आपको एक बात बताने लगा हूं, मेरा मेंटर है, उसका नाम है एलेक्स मंडोजियन। ओके, अभी राइट नाउ वो दुबई में है, और वहां पे कोर्स करा रहा है। आज उसकी 60th बर्थडे है, आई सेंड हिम अ ग्रेट गिफ्ट टुडे, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर विद यू दिस वन। आप उसका ये जवाब है, जब वो कहता है आई हैव नो मनी, आई हैव द आंसर प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम हिम, आई नो इट्स 100% करेक्ट, आई लर्न फ्रॉम माई मेंटर्स, एंड दिस इज व्हाट यू कैन यूज इट लेटर टू फॉर अदर थिंग्स। जब आपका क्लाइंट आपको कहे
आप म्यूटेड है, यू म्यूटेड योरसेल्फ।
yes, I'm going to share with you. I muted myself because I was trying to load something. And I'm going to give you this link in a chat as well later. However, this is called I have no money. It's a very standard. People have two things, what's called no money and no time. People who have money, they have no time to act on that. That's why I'm giving you a training, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. It's not that long. I learned from my mentor, Alex Mendozian. He has a 1.2 million students. As per him, I have no way of verifying. However, he is the best. If you are still hearing me and you like how I talk, I learned from him. Okay. I'm going to.
Well, that is a common objection that comes up, and it usually is playing with I don't have time, which I've already covered as being a lie. I don't have money. Well, I'm going to go back to the principle of priority, knowing the difference between what's important and urgent and doing what's important first. Everyone has money or can find money to do what's important. If a family member were dying and there was a cure and the money it would take to pay for the cure was beyond what you were capable of doing, you would find a way to do it. I've done it when my daughter was dying in the hospital. I did whatever it took to make sure that I got a hold of that cure that ended up saving her life, and she's still living today, 4 years later, in perfect health. I don't have money is, again, a question of priority. I don't have money for the person who has a home, not in the streets. They have a home. They may be in debt. Well, they have enough money to be in debt. Business in most cases. Maybe that their work and their business is not going the way they wanted to, but that's a problem of priority. It's a priority problem. It's not a money problem. It's not a time problem. So I believe everything with money and time stems back to a question of priority. If you don't know your priorities, then you can't run your business. And if you can't run your business, there are many people you are responsible to, not only your family, but your team members, the people who are working for you, their families, and because of your lack of priority, of putting one thing before the other, it may compromise everyone else who works for you and with you. So I don't have money, again, like I don't have time, is a lie. People have money. You have money, I have money to do what is a priority for us. And so it is a principle of priority that we rely on, and I hope that this makes an impact on whether or not we do business together in the future, that you become more productive, and the principle of productivity is getting maximum results in minimum time. Why can you get maximum results in minimum time? That's a 5-word definition of productivity. Maximum results in minimum time. How is that possible? It's because of your priorities. Time is not an issue with priorities. Money is not an issue with priorities. It's all about the principle of priority.
My new book.
Okay, so you got the answer from my mentor. I have no money. अगर कोई question पूछ रहा है, I have no time, I have answer for that too. So however, I didn't get the question, so I may probably give you the link in your chat later where you can watch it. So it's not the issue. So Asan, इस आपका सवाल का जवाब आपसे मिला या नहीं मिला?
मिल गया सर.
Okay, very good. So what's your decision?
Sir, inshallah I will invest and I will pay fees.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I appreciate it. So what मैं ये कर रहा हूँ कि इसी ग्रुप में इस लिंक को मैं शेयर भी कर रहा हूँ. So when somebody says next time I have no money, share this 59-second video with them. That answers the question. Okay, so you have this one. When somebody say I have no time for you, people say that all the time. These are the number 2 objections you get it when you deal with the CFA course, franchisees, anything in a life. I have no time or I have no money. Otherwise, that's the biggest 2 excuses people get. I'm going to share that time as well. I won't run it here, however, it's in the group. So I just gave it to you already. So you can watch that one. You can watch it over and over and master that skill. Now somebody is going to buy something from you, anything else in a life, use it. It works. Okay. What else? Anyone else has any question? Mike, let's wrap it up. Dr. Bill, let's wrap it up. Dr. Bill, you go first, and Mike, you get the last word, and then I will wrap up, and then we are done. I appreciate everything. It's, I don't know how many hours, 3 hours and 90 minutes by now. I must be the most boring person on the planet. You have been listening to this. Many people's cell phone died already on the battery already, and probably finding a charger, a laptop. I find this, I can't go anywhere. Dr. Bell, go for it.
It's an honor to work with excellent people, and you know, we pride ourselves in putting together teams that are very excellent. And when you find superstars, you stick with them. So I see a number of superstars on this panel right now, and I've worked with Bashir for a long time. I've worked with who else is on right? Samir a long time. Of course, Sadiq goes without saying. I've worked with him the longest of everybody here, and Mike. Everybody's a superstar in what they know, and so we put the people together as a team, and you can't lose. You can only gain, and how much you gain depends on what you want to put into it. So I'm pleased to add my expertise to the group, and I look forward to hearing your success story. And I know that if you align yourself with good people you'll have a good result.
Thank you. Mike, you got the second last.
Well, Sadiq, it's a pleasure working with you. I think that was one component of our business that we were lacking, and we did our due diligence. And I think your business is the wave of the future. And what we're trying to do is to provide for people is, at a high level, giving them a marketable skill. A marketable skill means what the marketplace is willing to pay for. So you're going to have the knowledge and skill level to not only create wealth for yourself, but create wealth for a lot of people. And as you do that, when you talk about leads, there's your lead generation right there. As you do right by people and you create wealth, they will refer people to you and be repeat customers. And we want everybody in our course to succeed. And I'm not knocking the competition, but they just bring on a lot of people and they don't give them the type of support we give them. And some of them doing part-time, or they just fade out. We really want people to succeed. And that message is resonating strong and loud in the industry, in particular with the brands I talk with. So I just think with Dr. Robert Needham, with Sadiq, now with Dr. Bill Williams, I'm the low guy on the totem pole, but I'm also the guy on the front lines that's going to be there to help you. I think we got a winning combination. I think everybody's heart is in the right direction, and we want you guys to succeed. But not only just take a course for now, but take a course that's going to give you a marketable skill for the rest of your life. Whether it's applicable to this industry, or you can see a lot of the things that are taught by Dr. Needham in this course are very applicable to life, to the rest of your life and to other industries, and just basically being able to create wealth and sustainable wealth. So I just want to thank everybody for being on board here.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dr. Bill, and thank you, everyone else. My closing words are very, very simple. Whatever you focus on, it will expand. If this is your focus, you make a decision, it will expand and you will ask for right help and you will actually flourish in your career. If nothing else, you will build a very, very beautiful relationships all around the world. That's wherever you want to go, whatever you're thinking, if you focus on it, will expand. I learned from Robert Shemin, who put forward on my book. This is the link, cfa.aspiringcareers, career 2.0, basically 20.com. I put a link in the chat wherever you're watching it from. You will see the link over there too. And however, if you have a question, you are interested and you can afford a minimum $100 a month, send a WhatsApp to this number, +1 770 758 5418, and say the word CFA. If you have a question before you actually even pay that, you're watching it online, you didn't get a chance to really ask a question, you have a different question which is not covered already, send a word CFA in that WhatsApp, then we know you already watched the video, complete, understood it all. However, you have an additional clarifying question, a new question altogether before you actually pay for it, happy to answer it. The word code is CFA, then we know you watched the whole video. If you didn't watch the video and just say, hey, send a CFA, they think we are going to send back to the same video. Why? Because I'm not going to repeat, or anybody else from my team is going to repeat all the questions which are already answered. If you're not willing to invest 3 hours or 2 hours of presentation or even 90 minutes, whatever that is, to really about your future, because you're about to take a U-turn and on the path where the fresh air exists and actually you can flourish, set your SMART goals and achieve it. And not only you are trying to do it on your own, you have a team of people from multiple organizations working toward the common goal to help you to succeed, because we all become way more successful when you are successful. We need you as missing, and only you know the answer if this is right for you not. Until we meet next time, take care of yourself, stay blessed, and God bless you and your family.